Yeah, I like to make beats.
Over, all the same color. I'm 5, well-rounded. Do you?
All good, all.
Work, I think make room, but so positive and easygoing are the do you? In 10 years, we don't care about any sense of somebody that you can know there's more space. Indeed I am, but I'm a dreamer on my bike. You just wanna dance.
Rushing because good, all.
Work, I think make room, but so positive and easygoing are the color.
Is it hard?
So positive and easygoing are the dance. Make more light. So positive and easygoing are there. Or do you? So positive and easygoing are the dance. Make more light. So positive and easygoing are there. Or do you? Nice. Do you? Over, all the same color. I'm 5, well-rounded. Do you?
All good, all.
Work, I think make room, but I'm a dreamer. Do you? In 10 years, we don't care about any place. Somebody that you can know there's more things. Indeed I am, but I'm a dreamer on my bike. You just wanna dance.
Rushing because good, all.
Work, I think make room, but I'm a dreamer. Color.
Is it hard?
So positive and easygoing are the dance. Make more light. So positive and easygoing are there. Or do you? So positive and easygoing are the dance. Make more light. So positive and easygoing are there. Or do you? Do you?
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the 72nd Pay It Forward stream. That's right, 72 of these, baby. Still going strong, still going long. Ha ha! My wallet's still much sadder. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, can't help there were no redheaded males. Well, I didn't make the video. Obviously, I don't know. It looks like it was in New York. But regardless of that, how are all of you wonderful people? I hope you are doing well. For those who are new here for the Pay It Forward stream, what happens is that I go through Rumble's own live stream section. Now, this isn't just only gaming live stream section. This isn't only just crypto. I'm doing well. Well, good. I'm glad you were doing well. It's not just the finance section. It's not just the politics section. No, it's the whole smorgasbord of people live streaming at this very moment. Now, what I do, and you'll see part of it too, 'cause sometimes you have to say, sometimes you have to see. But what I'll do is I'll go through that live stream, Rumble live stream section, one person per page. Sometimes we have to skip a page because now it's become a bit of a thing for like 24/7 streams, and we'll get into that bit. But I go through the Rumble section and I do my thing. I lead a little love. I may do some donos as well, but beyond that point, um, we'll kind of get into the weeds of things once we get there. So let me get that point set up. Give me 1 second. I gotta find the live. There we go. I gotta find the all live section. Okay, now I gotta go to the last page. Last page is only got a few. Well, only got 2 people, so we'll go to the next to last page because only like one person. Anyway, point of the matter is And here we go. Nope, not that. There we go. Look at that. That is the second to last page. The last page only had like one person on it, so I'm not going to stay there. But I am here, and as always, one, I don't stop by 24/7 streams. Some will say it, some won't. However, um, we'll stop by, we'll say hello, I'll do my thing, and we'll go from there. And you'll kind of see, and I'll kind of explain. Now, there's one 24/7 stream. I do stop by. I've stopped by it many times because I've had them on as guests on DaraChat. So that is that. But beyond that point, um, beyond that point, I'll explain the rest. So here we go. Let's see. What can we do from this one? Digimon. Digimon. Digital monsters. Let's go with Digimon. Let's go with Digimon. Let's see if this is a real person or not. Seems like it's real enough. 40 minutes in, it looks like. Okay. So I do my thing. Oh, he's even telling us. Oh, it's an Espanol. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Wow, 7 different places. Wait, what? No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different places. Okay. So he's got the ability to do it. But it looks like he's AFK. So we're not gonna do this one. He has disappeared from the screen. Let's do this one. Let's do The Witcher.
B was a Blagatus talking to the fucking 8-ball for like, Sherry, how you doing? How you doing?
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey, it's Paul.
Call me Paula. How dare you? How dare you? Wamka Daka Daka.
We'll start with them.
Wamka. Big ups. All right. Enough of the weed. The cat can stay.
The cat can stay. Leave the cat alone.
I swear there was something I was going to talk about.
You'll
But
never
then,
remember.
Then this happened. This guy right here. That's right. It's back. Terrible! You son of a bitch. Where's the alert?
Where's my
better
alert?
happen. Rumbot, you're up. There it is.
Yeah.
Let's go, Rumbot.
420 Blaze It. That's right.
Daramoth. What's going on, homie? G Slice, are you streaming right now? Are you stream sniping me right now? You son of a bitch. Hey, check out what somebody drew. This is a freaking awesome. Goddamn light. Get out of the way. Well, the light needs to be there, otherwise the green screen don't work. God damn it. This doesn't work. All right. Do this. Bam. Sweet. Shout out to again. I like showing that off. Sort of. Ooh.
Boom.
Ooh. Big ups. Big ups. Everybody, we are on Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, Kick, and YouTube. So shout out. If you want to pop over to Twitch, I need like 3 average viewers, and I'm like this close to becoming an affiliate just so I can get some extra doage from Twitch for for shits and gigs. So if you got some big ups for the follow, Dual Helix, what's up? Here, I got this for you guys. We're gonna run the intro again.
Gabagool. Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Gabagool. Slice of gabagool. The gabagool. Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Provolone and vinegar peppers.
I thought I gave you one.
Fuck yeah, I'm listening to this again.
Hold on.
If you see me out in Caldwell,
say hi. But if you're red, set the heavens out and talkative guy. Maybe we'll eat gabagool for lunch sometime. And then hit the bed and bang or cheat on our wives. MLB is a fucking bill.
Alright. Well, we said our hello. It's in it's already in there. Alright.
Worth it. I don't know why I love that song so much. It's so stupid. But that's right, Dermo's gotta be monetized everywhere. And Wingus Dingus, thank you for going over on Twitch mode. And if you become a sub over on Twitch for the next like 2 weeks, you get that first badge because the first month I'm not affiliate, but you know, open for whatchamacallit.
Nice.
But big ups to Elix with the $1 Rumble rant. What the Joe Pesci.
What the fuck is that?
Hell yeah. Cha-ching. Hadouken! I got a bunch of stuff to just press. Yay. Thank you again. Oh my god. Freaking legends. OMG. Is this an intro? First time watch? Yeah, that's my intro.
Pay to win, Mr.
There's
Pay
more to it. There's a whole Bober part. I'm Polish, and dude, I realized one of the Italian brain rot characters is a Polish brain rot character.
What? All right. Well, we're gonna stay that long. But anyway, off to the next person. Da-da-da-da-da. I gotta see if he saw it. Yeah, he saw it. Okay. All right. Off to the next person. Let's see who we got. Oh, Yakuza. Okay, got Yakuza. Dr. Dirtybeard. That's hilarious. Let's see. Wise Wolf. Woof. Woof. That battles. That battles. It's been a while since I've seen someone play 7 Days to Die. I'm hoping this is a real person or not.
Max.
Oh no, we are. We're good.
Thought I had some on me. Okay, now.
Yeah, we can just make this into our base.
There we go.
Mary, if you would not mind moving real quick.
As soon as I get done repairing my
No, I'm
axe,
joking,
I
right? We
will
want
do
somewhere that's a
more
lot
than
more defendable.
Ba-da-bup, ba-da-bup.
Oh, come on.
Hello,
There's
Darla.
Pete's, there's Poopy Pants Daycare, there's a Crackable,
Hello, fellow Rumbler. Hope you are having a great day and an even better
there's a
weekend.
cop
Have fun.
car.
Thank you for that, Darmuth. Thank you for watching the stream over on Rumble. Appreciate
I'm
that.
mentioning things.
I got some points.
Glad to. There we go.
Water.
It's been a while since I haven't even touched. I have the game. I just haven't
I'm putting
touched
my
it in a
first
while.
like 10 extra points into experience.
He did see us though, so we'll.
Oh
Good
crap, that
one.
didn't work.
I do have the game. I just haven't played it in a while, and so that kind of doesn't help when it's been updated since forever.
I'm
So there's
trying
probably-
to
there's
do
probably
it
a
to
lot of
where it's going to
downloads.
create like a
There's probably a
downward
lot.
ramp or something.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's the saloon.
There's probably a
No,
lot to
we're not seeing
download.
it.
Or
Somewhere we already.
I,
Somewhere
I
we
know,
haven't been.
I'm saying it jokingly, Raichi.
Okay. Don't be going there, dude.
Fine, let's just live wherever everybody else wants to live.
All
We
right.
can have our own
Well, he
business.
did see us, and he did say hello. So we're gonna go off to
Yeah.
someone else. I
So now if they
really
try
did
to
get
now if they try to
have
climb the
a good
ladder up,
night.
they'll just hit that downward staircase and
All right, next page, next page, next page. La 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 la. Oh, we got a lot to choose. Oh, 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 oh. Now you see this one here. It doesn't say 24/7, but these are 24/7. Music ones usually are 24/7. As far as I've seen, they usually are. And you got one that says it's 24/7 right there. So you do sometimes have, but not always. So you always have to be careful because you never know. Chrono's Legacy. Oh, another VTuber. Oh, let's see. Looks like a pig VTuber.
Right there.
Oh, yes, it is. Well, how about that? I
All of
was
a
right
sudden-
after all. I was right after all. I've never played the game Silk Song, though, so less for me to know on that one. Let's see. There we go. Do that. And then we do a little this.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
Thank you, Daramuth. I appreciate you, man.
Ah. Let's see. All right.
We have no clue where we are. Okay. Let's not die. Don't die.
There we go.
Find a bench somewhere around here.
And you got it right the first time too.
Okay.
Hey, Gina. Thank you for that. Now we gotta hold on.
Oh, fuck me.
Gina's here. All right. Now I'm gonna do this. Just Gina. It's never just
Not playing a
Gina.
stupid game with you.
It's never just Gina, Gina.
What the
It's
hell are
always more.
those?
There you go. Just for you, Gina. Right there. Big old smackaroosies. All right. Oh, there we go. Thank you for that, Gina. I don't know if we'll see it or not, but I haven't played this game, so. What the? He's locked in. Always a lot of people want you to join their Discord. I'm like, really? Is it not enough that you have to go to every other platform people are on?
Okay.
Crazy. All right. Well, he's busy. He's locked in, so we're gonna say.
I don't know what to do with that, like at all.
Oh, hold on. Let me see that.
Okay.
He's a pig man trying to make it in the Silk Song.
The top of this thing is I don't even know what.
All right. Well, we've
I'm
said
officially done with this area. I can't deal
he
with it
did
any
see
longer.
us though, so that will do a bit
Let's
of
mark this as unbeatable.
Oh, it's not even that unbeatable. Come on. All right.
Yeah.
Off to the next person. Off to the next person. Most likely next page. Okay, you guys. 27. 24, 27. You've got some 24/7 streams. It's a lot at this point. There's not really anything. We got variety gamer, I guess. But not much else. Chickens now. Now animal ones are also 24/7. Because that's just the way it is, right? And that's pretty much it. Let's try this one. Let's see if this one's a real person or not. 6:55. Okay, it's possible. Play 6 hours. Oh, 4. It says 4. All right. All right. Well, you know what? We're here.
I guess the real boy out here.
There we go. I don't know what he's playing. He's playing something. Might be a Warzone or something like that.
Fuck! Say to me like that. That was a one-shot, man.
Ooh, he's English too, or Scottish. One of the two.
What? How many shots did he fire? Because that felt like one.
Yeah, it sounds like English.
Oh, Dara, thanks for the $2 there.
He got it.
I need to actually go to Rumble and look at that because the guy did me so fast with that. Oh, hell.
You
that
got
was
it.
cool. Nice.
And you got it right. Yeah, right the first time too. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. You get it wrong the first time, you don't get anything extra.
Oh, wrong. Keyboard. I keep forgetting I have 2 keyboards.
Stream? No, I can't. I can't. No, I can't do that. Did Rumble crumble? I have no idea. Did it crumble on your end? Not sure.
Backpack and reset.
Then you just have to press on the. He's a bit busy.
The fuck is my
He's like right there.
Sweat?
But no, I can't move the camera.
How to slash your energy bills overnight with this simple heating solution.
I'm still going here fine, yeah.
This plug-in heater is being
I'm
called
back.
the iPhone.
She's back, everyone. Hold on, she's back. I don't know what he's up to. I don't know if he sees it or not. He's playing something. It looks like Warzone? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's PUBG. Old PUBG, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's so far so good. It was a bit of a long week in work, but yeah, just now chilling and be a weekend of this.
Nice.
I hope you're doing well yourself, sir. I thank you for the 3 on that as well.
You're welcome.
Right. Country boy. Do you want to see if
Around 8ish. He has the link. Around 8ish. Yeah, I only know you here for Mike, Gina. I know. I understand. He'll come soon. Oh goodness.
Right. Oh, I've got stuff. Right. Friend requests. Recommended requests. CB Ogre. You're a radio?
To others.
What are you up to this evening for yourself, Darmouth?
Oh, he said mouth.
You are online.
Huzzah!
Right. I'm gonna send you an invitation. Oh,
I think he said my name wrong. I misheard it.
Oh, well. The mission isn't that difficult, but don't let your guard down.
Alright, so you should join the team. Yeah, it's a bit weird how they get you to join teams and shit.
Yeah, when someone else comes on, like someone important.
Aw, sweet. Thank you. If I get my pay rise this year, I'll probably do exactly the same. But I have a brand new PC to pay off at the moment, so I'm broke. The joys of it. But as like I think like I'm not really here for the cash itself, but it's always well received, and I do enjoy it. I do thank you a lot for it.
Oh man, I gotta capitalize that. Capitalize that. Capitalize it.
I sent you an invite.
Spread the love.
Let me send another one.
Irish.
Accepted the invite I got.
Oh, right, okay. So usually, yeah, we're in a team. It's okay. I gotta get weapons.
Lurk glove. That's not gonna work here, Gina. The lurk doesn't work here. The lurk doesn't work.
Yes, thank you very much, good sir. Hope you have a really good night. And always here. And yeah, whoever knows, anytime you're around, if you're up for these kind of games, we can get a couple of games going.
Nice.
Right, storage. Sorry, I just got a bit sidetracked there.
Getting a little sidetracked. Alright, next page. Boop. Alright, on to the next. On to the next. Oh man, is this all 24/7? Hey, oh yeah, Killer Mike is here. Okay, Gina, your best friend ever is here. Might as well. you might as well come on, Mike. Gina has been dying for you to be. Gina has been dying for you to be here, Mike. She was asking like what time you're coming on, and I was like, well, he's coming on at this certain time. She's like, oh, and I'm like, hey, I know why you're here. I know why you're here. I think you're muted, by the way. No, I can't hear you. There you go. Okay, I saw you unmuted yourself. Hello. No, I did hear a little blip of something, so maybe you'll make sure it's set to the right mic. If not, I mean, it's kind of funny. Your name's Mike, and it's setting to the right mic. No sound. I know. We're trying to get there. It worked last time you were here, so I'm not sure what changed this time. We'll get there. I like the miming he does, though. This is sort of this will be interesting. I heard something. Yeah, select input. I think that's on the Windows side though. Like on the Windows side, you have to set no worries. I think it's on the Windows side. You have to set like the make sure that the input is set to your microphone and not your headphone, because it did happen that once. I did have that happen. No worries. Let's see. All right, let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, pretty much nothing on this page. What a surprise. Page 24. Let's see what's on this page. Oh, 24. Look, oh, look at this. Christmas radio? No. No. No Christmas radio. No. No. There's nothing on this page worth watching. Oh, really? Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. A lot. Dun dun. Okay. Next page. Next page. Let's see what we got. 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. Can we get not 24/7? That would be helpful. Wrecked. That's right, wrecked. Everything gets wrecked. Next page. Page 22. Page 22. Really? Really? Oh man. Another 24/7 page. All right, let's see what we got this time. Okay, maybe we got something a little something. A little something. 7 days to die. Let's see. Nougat after stream active prints. What is that? Nougat prints? Nougat prints. Or Nougat prints this summer. Nougat prints. Actually, you know what? Let's check this one out. I want to see if this is a real person or not. Is it a real person, or is it just... Oh, it's just someone doing a 3D printing. That's what it is. Nuka prints. Okay. One layer at a time. Vlogs, 3D printing. Okay. But I don't know if they're there or not. Cause I got all this stuff. So we'll find another one. We'll find another one. Let's see. 24/7. I'm gonna stay away from that. You know what? Let's do a little Splatoon. Let's do a little Splatoon. I love a little Splatoon. That's how you spell. Nope, I spelled eternal wrong. There we go. Eternal. Eternal. All right, there we go. Gotta get that paint on. Gotta get the paint on.
There we go.
Gotta get that paint on. Plan to stop by for the...
All right, come on.
We'll see if he's in it. We'll give him till like the 4-minute mark.
Yeah, anyway, look up Google about the extended warranties and all in the news and all that.
Paint, 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 paint. Make sure there's no paint left or no spot left unturned. No spot left unturned. Da 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 da. No spot left unturned. Let's see.
Hey, Dara Mouth, how you going? Thanks for the $2. I'm doing okay. How are you?
Be able to catch you live. There we go.
Here we go. Going up. Oh.
Gotta get all that color. Oops, and gone. Homie is teal. That's right. The color is teal or turquoise. One of the two.
Where have you been? Over on Rumble.
It's been going all right.
Here we go. I wonder if donations during the stream will count as a like. I mean, I would understand if it isn't. Eh.
I've been.
So, what are you up to?
It's right there.
Doing well, good sir. Glad I'm able to catch you live. Nice. I'm glad too.
Ooh, he must have the Switch 2 then. Oh no. Oh wait, he's a little behind then. Oh, I was a little behind.
250 kicks myself. So I'm gonna support someone on Kick for those I think is a pretty decent person.
Discord, huh? All right.
There we go.
Spread the love to others. You enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you around the bend.
All right. I also like your icon, Dara Mouth. I really do. Nice bright cap. I'm not to spread more love to others. Enjoy the rest of your night. It's morning over here, but thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you around the bend. Yep, will do.
I'm in the US, so it's about night here.
All right, you enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever.
I'm in the US, so it's about night here.
Yeah, I do what I can. All right, you have a good one.
I'm in the US.
I'll be sure to pay it forward with my kicks over on Kick.
No.
Dissolve.
All right, well, we said our goodbyes. On to the next page. Hold on, I better check to make sure my. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see if he comes back. All right. Let's see what we have on this. Not much on this page. Good lord. We have Metal Gear Solid. Okay, that's something. Peak. Yeah, that's something. Canada IRL. Canada IRL. Workout mode playlist. No, that means that's music, and that's a 24/7 ordeal. Let's do a little. Let's see if this is the game.
Follow the tunnel to get inside Groznygrad. And take this too.
It looks like it. You're hungry.
What is it? The food of the future. A well-balanced meal for the space age.
A well-balanced meal for the
It's good to eat
space
some
age.
real food once in a while.
You need the good stuff.
I'll bet if I kissed you, you'd taste like a wild beast.
Ooh my. Woo. Oh my.
Do you know where exactly in Groznygrad Sokolov is located?
He's in the heart of the fortress, the weapons lab. The weapons lab is divided into 3 wings. There's the east wing, which houses the research facilities. Then there's the main wing where the weapons are assembled. That's where the Shagohod is. Finally, there's the west wing, which is connected via a passageway to the main building.
I've never played any of the Metal Gear Solid games.
To get in, you'll have to.
But I
enter
did
the
hear
main
about the
wing
song
from the
Snake
east wing.
Eater, so there's that.
Then go through the passageway.
So we'll
on the
give
second
them
floor of
till
the main
the 26-minute mark.
Got it.
Well, 26:30.
There's just one problem.
26-minute, 30-second mark.
The west
Just
wing is
cause.
protected by the highest level of security. You
By the
need the
highest
colonel
level
class
security.
to get in.
Colonel class.
Here,
Scrooge.
look at this picture.
Can you hear me now, Dara?
Ivan
Yes, I
Ivan
can hear you.
Hitchhike.
Oh, okay.
Pretend you're him.
How do I do that?
Okay.
I can always hear you, Mike, even when you're not here.
Oh, okay.
Steal his clothes.
Don't say that.
You look similar from behind. They won't know.
You don't want that, Dara. You don't want that.
So you just have to figure something out. He should
I wouldn't wish that on anyone, my friend.
I know what you ate last night, Mike.
Oh, dude. No, I've got enough. I get enough of the we're in a simulation stuff from Gina. So yeah.
I know that Taco Bell bean burrito didn't end well.
shows what you know. It wasn't a bean burrito.
It was still Taco Bell, wasn't it?
Nope.
Ah, dang it.
I refuse to acknowledge that.
Yeah. You refuse to acknowledge, of course. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Next page. Let's see. I got some stuff.
So you're doing your thing today. You're doing your
pay it for stream. Yep.
Yep.
Haven't Philly. Well, that's not bad. I would like Philly cheesesteak, but I don't like onions or green peppers. So there's that.
If it's like a proper Philly cheesesteak, like I'm talking the one of those giant, yeah.
You just like it ready to go. I hear ya. We don't really have much to choose from. It's usually, let's see. No radio. Already got that. What are you trying to do? Why are you trying to beat on your microphone? Trying to sound like you're doing a beat.
I'm adjusting it. Here, I'll mute it.
It's like you're trying to do a boom, 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 boom. Almost like what was that song by the Black Eyed Peas with James Brown? Ah, man, I wish I could remember it. Yeah, they did a song with James Brown. He's got the music.
Remember that.
Oh yeah, they did it. I can't remember what the name of the song was though, but they were like they sang with James Brown, and it's like kind of feel like the music was a bit funky and all that. But you know how it goes. Let's do a helicopter. Let's see how that goes.
Yes, I don't want to get
16 minutes. Oh wow, he's actually got like a little thing right there. I guess you can't see it. He's got a little thing
once
right
I have
there.
all 4 of my fucking limbs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why does he have 3? He has 3
Oh,
cameras.
he's got like
Yeah.
3. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah,
Okay.
one for his face, one
brother,
for
if
I
I'm not
guess
okay,
the
I'll
foot
die and I'll sit
pedals,
here
and I
and drink
guess
the
one
beer.
for him doing
Yes,
the
take mark 4 diamonds, 4 diamonds.
pad. I don't know what that is.
Hey, there is a tank on 4 diamonds. Just don't come
What
here,
is this?
Rabbi.
What game is this?
It looks like it's Squad's number 1 Hoda's.
All right, yeah, come on in, fuck it.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my thing though.
For about 2 seconds, it looked like Battlefield, but it's not because Battlefield's not out yet, or at least the new one's not out yet.
Yeah, BF6 or BD6.
Exploits, do you think
it
you
is.
can move more west so I have more? It looks like there's elevation there and there's rocks. For the north
There's
side
rocks and there's elevation.
Yeah, I love running in this game.
And then
Yeah,
there's
so,
hills
I
and
offered
it's
to have
above
you in
the
a
sea
helicopter
level.
earlier, sir.
Oh yeah, I was trying to tell you what.
Wait.
Okay, so my credentials.
Dual Helix here. What's the name of it?
Okay.
I always forget the name of it.
I
All
gotta
right.
do my
Well,
repost.
Exploits, I'll be there soon.
GM20. Where is that? I'm gonna put it in the.
If you can do me a favor, pop a smoke for me so I can see you.
Pop a smoke. Pop. Oh.
Hey, spot 7 logic just got fucking hit right here.
It did.
We'll give him
There you
till the 19-minute mark. Yeah, it. Okay, hold on.
Yep, get it on Amazon.
That's where I bought.
Oh,
most of
what was Gina telling you? Was she giving you shit? Like, what was she?
She she was like, where's Mike at?
$2.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Hey, yo, what the? I don't have my Rumble chat set up right. What happened? $2?
Yeah.
Hope you're having a great day and even better weekend. Have fun. Yo, Duel, thank you so much, bro, for the follow. And then Dara Muth.
That's right. You got it right.
On Rumble. I love you, dog. I don't have
said
my,
it right.
my voice alert set up on Rumble. I just started streaming on Rumble last week. So thank you so much for the fucking dono, man.
Because he got it right.
I appreciate you, dog.
For getting my name right. There you go.
That's right. For getting it right, you get a little extra.
Hey, Firm, I'm turning around to main.
Link to what?
Thank you, dog.
The what?
Well, link to what do you mean Major Zap? Link to what? Are you
Yeah.
talking like
You
to
play
the mic?
squad, man? Do you game at all? Are you a gamer? Let's get it, baby! Another $3 dono!
Yeah, no, that was why I got it, Duel. Yeah, because it was a pretty good price for a good mic.
What the fuck is my landing zone? There it is.
For a decent mic. So.
Hey,
And it changes colors too if I wanted to. Yeah.
And let me go get a beer.
Ooh,
I'm
look at
gonna
that
drink
fancy.
the whole
Oh, look at that.
thing.
Drink it.
You essentially just bought me a beer with the $5 donation.
Change it to
baby.
whatever color I want.
That's what happened. We got this. You bought me a beer with that $5 dono. You're my first, actually, you're my first real dono on Rumble too, man.
Oh, nice.
Thank you so much. Again, let me go get this beer once I land this goddamn mammoth of an aircraft. I can't see.
No, Killer said link. Oh, he said you said link.
I said link? Link to what?
Oh, maybe to the microphone you were talking about.
Oh, wait, what?
They're trying to take down their own radio right here.
Oh.
I've got it. Okay, copy. I've got my squad going that way.
On the main source, sorry.
I gotta fix that immediately.
What the fuck is he doing?
I've gotta fix that
Is he reacting to you? Is that it?
Give me one
No,
second.
he's reacting to whatever landing would.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's silly.
What is going on here? Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. I just figured out something is wrong.
Hey,
Helicopter
Toasty, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I saw you're gonna start your stream
Helicopter,
soon, so I hope you have fun today.
Hell yeah.
Axes.
Oh, there you go. There it is.
Body is on my observe, guys.
Yeah.
Headed south.
For Amazon.
They probably got it. Yeah.
I will criminy. Stepped away to get food.
Is that what's been killing me this whole
away to
time?
get food.
Did I not notice that
Link
last night?
to the mic. Thank you.
Are you? I know, Gina, you still here? If you're here, so I can make fun of you.
That's not good.
I'll make fun of you anyway if you're not here, but that's fine. I'd rather you be here to make fun of you.
That's not good at all.
To others.
Okay.
Wait for another player to show up.
We got. I'm having an issue with my hold up. Just give me 1 second.
Get ready. One squad. I just need one squad to push. Yeah, that
Controls.
There we go. All right.
Why is it doing that?
His controls are giving him a crap.
Uh-oh.
I don't think she's here anymore. I think she left. I think she found something.
Boo. Of course.
She was like, she was like she was here for you, and then she's like, oh, he's here. Never mind. I'm
out of here. Yeah, of course.
no, forget that guy. I don't know who he is. What? Mike who? Gosh dang. Is that like Mike from the Life Serial? Mike, why don't you share that, Mike?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I remember that. I haven't had Life Cereal in forever, but it was the good stuff.
It was good. I like Life. It was good. A good cereal.
Made all that cinnamon taste so good.
That was
Like
actually my cinnamon toast crunch. That was my favorite, probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, cinnamon toast crunch. Cookie crisp. Cookie crisp was another one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else? We already did Splatoon, so we're not gonna stop by him again. Daily Dubs finals gameplay. Yeah, usually after a while there's not enough. Usually after a while you get into all the
game stuff.
Well, no, politics and stuff, or 24/7 posts. Like music is 24/7. That's 24/7. That's 24. It says 24/7. Some of them say 24/7, like those two.
Yeah.
And others
Yeah.
do not, like this one. And usually music ones, like radio and whatnot, are 24/7 streams. Hey, Nightmare, what's going on?
What's going on, bud?
Glad to see you here, good sir. We're gonna do. Let's we'll do this one. This one is Mass Effect.
Focus on me.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Some classic stuff here. You know they're doing they're doing a live action, right? Or at least they're starting casting for the live action.
Oh
I don't know
yeah?
if you knew that. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't.
think it's I think it's Amazon. It's gonna do it.
Oh, if it's Amazon, then that's a bit iffy right there. Oh nope.
Series? Is it Amazon? I want to say. Yeah, live action. Yep. Amazon on Prime.
No
Yep.
quick snap.
Yep.
Into the secondary.
There we go.
I mean, it couldn't be any worse than Halo, right?
Or Lord of the Rings. Or Power of the Ring, yeah.
Oh god.
We'll
You know
give
what's funny is they're actually terrible at fantasy. Any kind of fantasy game, whatever. But they're really good when it's just like normie stuff, like in the real world, if that makes sense. Like it's not as fantasy heavy.
Annoying. And
Yeah,
every
because
time I
they
have to
did. I don't know if you watched Dark Wolf at all, but I
come
like.
back into the middle
They
of
did a really good
conversation.
job with that. That's pretty good.
Quick saved at the beginning.
I've watched a few.
Rather than here. Also, be nice.
I don't know, Nightmare. That's a good question.
This cutscene.
That is a very good question. They put out some weird casting calls already, so I don't know. We'll see.
Right. Yeah, no, I didn't know about that, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it did not go well. Certainly still in the horizon for all that Warhammer 40K stuff. Not done yet. Alright. Well, we said our
from here with the grenade launcher.
We said our hellos. I hope they have a great rest of the night. And what's the phrasing from well, whatever it is from Mass Effect of that fun with it. Alright, out of here, off to the next page. Alright. Played Dwarf Fortress. Never even heard of it. Never even heard. Yeah, but it's Micah. He wants to know if you're a Nightwing fan.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No, but I'm a fan for a very specific reason because I do love Batman. Don't get me wrong. I love Batman as a character.
Mhm.
But Nightwing is like all of the cool shit that Batman has and does without all of the like the negative, without the deep like he had a traumatic experience obviously with his
Mhm.
family and stuff, but it didn't like turn him into like
Dark.
a dark person, if that makes sense.
Dark and mysterious and brooding.
Yeah. And plus, and I'm just gonna say it, and everybody who's ever read the comics, he gets laid quite a bit.
Hey, well,
he's kind of the ladies love Nightwing.
The ladies love the Nightwing, and the Nightwing loves them a little too much.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, oh hey, the Power Rangers Fortnite. Oh, I gotta see that one. The Power
Oh,
Rangers.
is this the game? Oh, Fortnite. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's Jack Skellington.
Yes, good
That's
job,
a
Tom.
lie. That's a lie. Well, we're already here. That was a lie. Liar.
Clickbait.
Liar.
Yeah, it's clickbait.
Clickbait. Oh, we're still here regardless. They're at least not. As far as I can tell, not a bot thing, but we'll see. Would you just stop freezing up? Stop from
You got
stability
this,
at its
champ.
finest.
Yep. Exactly, Nightmare.
Support. I like to support my peeps. To support. That should be a rap song in itself.
So, chat, do you think the Batmobile will be in this item shop soon?
Let's
like
see.
10 minutes, hopefully?
We'll give him until the 30-second mark, and then we'll get out. It looks like he's on multiple platforms, like Kick and all that stuff.
Nice, you need something.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's on YouTube as well.
Yeah, he's probably on YouTube. Yeah. Well, no, it's right. Twitch. He's definitely on Twitch right there. Yeah, Starfire. Yeah.
Starfire's are free. If you look around, it's pretty cheap on Steam. Devs are awesome. I'll look at it. Minecraft stole their land generation algo. Well, that's the Minecraft was before.
Yeah, I was about to say that was way before.
Yeah.
Right? Like at least by 5-10 years or something.
Yeah, fan. It's open source, so it wasn't theft. Well, then saying it was theft is kind of a
yeah.
The ladies love the shield also, but the shield is married and his wife will break down the shield if he likes that. No, she'll do the one thing he won't like, castration. She'll do castration. But still, Tarn made the land generation that Minecraft uses and gave it away for free. Well, there you go. A lot of respect for devs that push things into public domain. Well, I don't know much of the story other than Notch was building Minecraft, so there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Zed on a
what is that?
It's Lord Zed.
No. I know the character, but I couldn't tell if he was on a board or something.
It was
But
probably
yeah,
the Megazord.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in a while. Uh-oh, keep running. All right. Well, we stayed long enough.
Lord Zed.
Lord Zed and Rita. I can't believe you.
That was actually one of the funniest things. They always had the great like the villains always had the best like ridiculous voices in that series. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, it was kind of based off the Japanese version.
Yeah.
Which was they just took and cut pieces.
Yeah, they would cut the action sequences. It was great.
Yeah.
I never noticed. Obviously, you don't notice that as a kid, but yeah, when you get a little bit older, you're like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, that looks
super.
Why does everything look like they're in Japan? That's so
Yeah,
weird.
Super Sentai.
Like, oh, that's interesting.
Oh my goodness. Where was that? I just saw. Oh, there he is. I'll stop by Gussie. It's been a while since I've said hello to Gussie Wussy.
Now I should hopefully forever be number one because I'm at Seasonal Arena 5. Look at how beautiful it is.
I've had him on before. It's been a while. He
Oh,
was
cool.
off. He was off doing his missions a while back. So I'm glad
Very cool.
he's returned. Oh, now and Rumble just wants to play dead. All right.
Okay, hold up. We're gonna do. Hi Dar, thank you for the $2, mate.
Yeah.
We are doing very excellent. We are doing so good. Copy this over into. It's so stupid that you have to get this far in order to play rank, but it's fine. This is the only deck because nothing else I have is maxed, so I kind of just have to use this deck.
All
right,
see.
we're in ranked.
I see you
Let's
haven't.
see how this goes.
I see you haven't changed your.
Crazy grindy. It's grindy. It's also very pay to win.
Change your style.
Aiden, ban that guy.
He wears the.
I commend it. I commend that he be slaughtered.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, someone had to
Ghost,
remind
come
me.
over here.
Someone had to remind me of that. So we'll
Follow
get
me,
into that
Roller
later.
Ghost.
We'll probably do 2 more.
Oh,
people
look at
and we'll be
that.
done.
That's a Mega Knight. You haven't changed your style. My style? What style would that be?
The bathrobe. He's talking about the bathrobe.
Your
Or the
bath.
your Hugh Hefner robe.
Well,
Your
luckily that is all
bathrobe.
getting blown up.
Yeah, the Hugh
And-
Hefner robe, man.
And I'm gonna graveyard.
Your bathrobe.
Wow, look at all those skeletons. Look at all that damage.
Look at it all.
Look at all that damage.
Look at it all.
Look at all of the damage. It's so great.
Yes, he's
one minion shot. Oh no.
He's
Yeah,
with
good luck.
LDS.
How are you level
and
14?
He
What?
was supposed to be
How are
going
you
on his
unranked? You're
missions a
level
while
14.
back. Is this
Put down a
board
little
game?
furnace in the back. Maybe cycle a zap.
Electricity.
Goodness. All right.
Well, unfortunately, he's just gonna get rid of all my things. Royal Ghost, follow me again. That is
Look at
never
Delta
going
Force
to work.
Mobile. Oh,
Why do you keep trying
I've never
it?
played it.
Not
Oh
one
yeah,
even
I was
one,
actually gonna
because
try
Royal Ghost
Delta,
tried
but
to
like
work.
I don't know if you
Alright,
if you
now
know the
Evil
game.
Mega Knight is what I'm
if
gonna.
chat knows the game
Yes,
Cultic.
he's gonna put down.
You ever played
No,
that
he doesn't
game,
have
Cultic?
Evil Mega Knight. That's actually really nice.
love
And
that.
Furnace lives.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it's an indie first person shooter, which I
Blow it all up, and then graveyard again.
All right.
And that is his tower down.
1 tower down.
Goodbye.
2 tower down.
Goodbye, tower. Maybe.
What?
Oh, come on, Larry's. Thank you. Good job, Larry's.
I've never played Royal.
That's bad. That's bad. I don't have
Clash
any
Royal
love for this.
I
before.
never played it.
It's actually fine. I don't really care. Goblin Hut.
All right. Well, we said our hellos.
We'll just put down some goblins.
Off we go. All right. We'll do. Let's see. Who do we got on this page? Man, it's just we already been there. Not gonna stop there again. Borderlands, all this stuff, more 24/7 stuff. Can I just? Oh, there's Tomby's music. Can I not find the non 24/7 stuff? All right, I'm gonna go buck wild here. fall off my fingers. Yeah, I can believe that. It's hard of a PC and console, but on mobile, I'm able to play a lot easier. That's understandable. If you like RPGs, though, I don't have time, my man. I really don't. I wish I did. If any game I play, it's little to none of anything. Like the last game I played was the update for No Man's Sky, and I don't think I've even touched upon the uh, thing that's going on right now of the new update. Let's see. Dude, I'm trying to find someone I haven't stopped by before. I don't think they're streaming. Are they streaming tonight?
Ooh.
Gina and them?
Not yet. Because it's only yeah, they're like in 2. I mean, if you want to wait 2 hours, yeah.
I'm not gonna wait I'm not gonna
Yeah.
wait 2 hours. I ain't waiting no 2 hours. I'm over
Yeah.
here where the fun is at. Hey, I still saw your chat over there. Don't worry about it. I still saw your chat. I always try to keep an eye on both the Rumble and YouTube side because I know a lot of people still have their issues with Rumble, which is fine. I get it. You know what? Let's
What's the apocalypse one? What was that?
the apocalypse.
Where it says
one?
apocalypse right there. Yeah, right. What is that?
I'm thinking that's more biblical. That's
Oh, never mind. Okay, it's like crazy
Yeah.
biblical stuff.
We're
Okay,
gonna we're gonna biblical with that one. Let's go with the Swamp Ginger or Acorn Valley Farms. I've had him on before. Let's stop. See, can you? There we go. Hey, there he is. Zoom tight. I've had him on before.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
I got the mic off for the first one. The second one snuck up on me.
It snuck up on him. Let's see.
Okay, there we go. Doobie doobie doobie.
DaraMouth has donated $2 and says he's smoking.
I'm sorry, what happened? I'm sorry.
I said I almost got the crops watered, but
He
I'll
must be
back in a moment.
playing.
Alright, no problem.
Must be playing.
What's up,
multiplayer.
DaraMouth, man? How you doing? Thanks for the $2 rant, by the way, man. How you been? I be seeing you doing the rant. I see you be signing up on your show.
Nice. Yeah. Doing.
How did your show go, by the way? Wait,
Doing
hold on.
my-
I think it's still scheduled. I don't think it happened yet. Never mind. Oh, I'm done. My bad. I don't have my Twitter on me at the moment. I'm trying to run this chaotic tavern.
You're fine. I'm in
Me
both
and Shadow are trying
places.
to run the chaotic tavern.
Chill
be
Daddy
clear.
L. That meme popped.
Yeah.
DaraMouth says
The chill daddy.
going well.
Yeah.
Like when he's like,
Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. No, he said he was able to get most of it watered. All this looks watered, though.
And I figured.
DaraMouth says, yeah.
Pay it
doing
forward.
my
That's
pay
what.
it forward
There you
stream.
go.
That's what it was.
LOL.
I knew what it was. I had to think about it, unfortunately. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, look at that. What? It's a barn.
yeah, I like the guy in the background.
Then we'll have like regular
building the barn.
supplies.
That's right.
Milk at least.
And back to the tavern.
To the tavern. It's
Oh,
like
shit.
It's like.
Oh,
doing
he
a-
lit the tavern. Is that it? This is.
Here we
his
go.
place?
We're going here. Go here.
Yeah, it's
Make
called
more of
the.
this, go here. Open
What
that.
was it? The game is called
I
Tavern
forgot to tell us
Builder.
to make more of
I
that.
believe.
Oh.
No, I'm just that's
Oh.
very convenient if you're
Yeah, I'm
if
just
you
waiting
like
on Mole.
drink.
Okay, no problem.
DaraMouth
like
says,
drinking. You're just like,
thought
hey,
you were live and figured to
go
stop
right,
by and say
wake
hello.
up and go right to the bar.
How's
man.
tonight going?
Oh, tonight's going pretty good. We finally got the barn for our tavern up and going.
Nice.
Finally, we are currently making more aging casks. As you can
Ooh.
see, we're trying to fill all this up.
Nice.
No, yep. We're just all hanging out, having a good time, my man.
Gotta get
I am
him
gonna
drunk.
have to sign out a little bit earlier than I usually do. I have to get ready for a wedding in the morning.
Same. But it's.
Oh, wrong malt. There we go. That's the right malt. Ha ha ha.
The afternoon tomorrow.
Mm.
But yeah, I have this game. It's again, not enough
All
time.
right, all of that's going. We're
So
good.
many games, so
Let's
little
check
time
on our
to play.
supplies.
Darren
Yeah.
says, nice. Gotta get M drunk.
Oh yeah.
LOL.
I like the robot voice. The
Daramouth says,
yeah.
Same, but it's in the afternoon tomorrow.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Alright,
that's
yeah.
actually a Windows thing. Like you could have Windows narrate and you'll get the same thing.
Nice.
There we go. All right. I am still processing sugar. So much sugar.
More on the way.
Have fun
All right,
tomorrow.
let's see here. We're doing good here, doing good there, doing good everywhere.
If it's
All right,
not too hot.
let's see. Let's start getting some like good price
I'm
drinks
hoping
out.
it's not too hot tomorrow. It'll be inside, so I think that'll be a good thing.
There they are.
But yeah, I know some people use bots and that's fine, but like for me, it's just I catch it pretty. I don't have enough to have to worry about that. So I
All
just
right, there we
just
go.
keep an eye on things.
Daramouth says, all right, good sir. Off to spread the love to others. Have fun tomorrow, if it's not too hot.
Thank you for stopping by. Man.
LOL.
Thank you for stopping by, man. Hope you have a wonderful evening and good luck, man. And it should be good weather tomorrow. Should be good weather tomorrow. It's hard to be upset at anything at the weather when I get to ride my bike to a wedding and be all badass. It's great.
There you go. Let's do
It's
that.
hard to complain at that point.
That's true.
You're not recreationally offended? Who are you?
You mean I can use my own senses? Oh, come on, America. No.
I won't see if he sees it or not.
Excuse me, people. Please don't let the bouncer intimidate you. You can slow down on the eating, please.
I need to eat.
Daramouth says,
Don't listen
that's
to him.
true.
Eat faster.
All right, here we go.
Inhaling is something
Well, he's
you
got
do
gifted sub up for
after
grab.
each meal.
Alright. Well, anyway, that is the end of the Pay It Forward stream. Of course, thank you all who joined for that part. Obviously, it's always fun to be able to stop by and say hello to some people. Because on Rumble, there's just not really a great way to be discovered unless someone sees you, and unfortunately, that is still the case. But I have begun, after I get done, I have begun putting the channel names and the links to the channel on my outro when I'm done. Because there's no way, and no matter what anyone says, Rumble's not moving away from politics at this current time. Even if you, well, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that I have noticed more gaming, but yeah, like that's kind of their bread and butter is the.
Well, sure,
is
there's
the politics, I guess.
Yeah, sure you could see more gaming, but the issue of it is that it's not showcased more often. Like I can go to the editor's pick right now, which is the very front page, and you're gonna find at least 3 out of 4 of those slots taken up by politics, if not all slots taken up by politics. Because I think it was the first week, beginning of December, first week I was doing a sort of like an editor's pick watch, and I wasn't literally watching it because I would not have the time. I use there. I see it there. It's right there. No, I use some programs to do that, and so I used 2 of them. One was called you can get the extension on the Chrome, so it's called Distill Web Monitor, and what you can do is you can literally just put in the link for the whatever website you want to watch, because almost any website, and then you can keep an eye on it. You can have it updated at a certain point. Now, if you don't pay for it, you are kind of constricted. So that is a part, and I was kind of strict with that. But then there was another program I used called Visual Ping, which is basically which you can go to the actual part of the web page and have a certain section be watched, and the rest would be wouldn't be watched. And so it's like to kind of give an idea of I can close that. Kind of give idea what I'm talking about for the visual ping part. I've got to go to my nope, nope, not music. Let's go here. Here we go. And no, hold on. I did something wrong. There we go. Gosh, gotta do all this stuff. Let's do. Okay, so this is what it did. So basically, this is what it does. Visual ping takes a section of, I was just watching editor's pick, basically from what get go. So this is like the August 30th right here, 5:07 p.m. Now we can go to the next page and you can see there are changes, like it shows changes in the green, but you can still see some things are still there. We can go to the next one. That was at 5:39. This is at 6:12. And you can see like the oh, my arrows and you see like the X22 is still there and the skater, but the other things have changed. So again, you see the progression of like, so when I first started, so with visual ping, right, you can set the um if you don't pay for it, it's a little trickier, but if you pay for like the basic personal, you can set it for like how long, for say like 50, 30 minutes to hour, days or whatever. And but there's another part too. You can set it to a percentage, which means if the page or chunk area does not change after a certain percentage point, it does not update until it meets that criteria of that percentage point. So I had it like at 1% first time, and then I had it at like one. It was 30 every 30 minutes. It would check to see if it made a change, and then it would capture.
Yeah.
Now the later on, I changed that to 25% change because if you're doing like every tiny thing after every 30 minutes, it's not gonna be well, or it's gonna be a bit too much. So, but yeah, that's basically what I did, and I just, again, we're at this like 6:44, and this is 10:30 p.m. on the 31st, and all that stuff, and it's just you see on the weekend, there's politics, there's gaming. It changes, it doesn't change. I mean, after a certain point, you begin to see a a pattern, and of course, this is just the weekend, but my point with it is that after this whole point, from the 30th to the 6th, which was yeah, it was a Saturday, I can show that for that whole week, politics still dominates editors' picks.
Yeah.
So plus they have their whole lineup thing during the weekday. So you have that, and then you have whatever else. But it's like once I started seeing those names, right? Like beyond like the lineup names, you begin to see a pattern of like, okay, so they want to talk about trying to get away from politics. Sure, you can point to gaming, but I would think you would want more than just gaming to be the point you want to put
Oh
on.
well, yeah.
And they're not. And right now, there's no proof of that as far as I've seen. So
Actually, that's actually a good question because like
yes.
more of the stuff that I do is more like with Sean, that's or the show that we do, that's more pop culture like stuff on Monday, but on Thursday it's the crazy horror stuff, and that seems to do okay. I don't know, it's kind of interesting, so I don't know. But at least for the AI stuff or the horror stuff, I put it. I don't know if it matters, but I put it under the category of gaming. So I technically put under gaming. So I don't know if maybe that's why.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Cheater. No.
It's a game. It is a game. That's not. I'm
Right.
not like.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I gamed the algo. No.
No.
It is a game.
Yeah.
'Cause
No.
there's no category that's like, oh, AI horror or just horror. Like I would put that, but there's no category.
No, yeah, no, I get that. I put my stuff under entertainment and just chatting because it's mostly.
Yeah.
I used to do podcasting, but it's like, I'll do entertainment because I am entertaining once in a blue moon. But it was just like I can back up what I say on all that stuff. Same with the survey stuff because I don't go into this whole ordeal with like people arguing over oh it's just politics or the same person whatever. It's like yes, there are some people that are done over, but it's mostly their contractual people. So say you have like Dr. Disrespect on the days he goes on or the lineup and all that. Um, I can back up what I say. Most of the people don't have the data evidence to showcase that, and I just I'm one of those. I'm becoming one of those people. Is like, okay, you say it now, show me. That's what I want. I want you to show me that you're actually changing, not just saying you're changing, because that doesn't work. Doesn't work anymore.
No,
Um,
that's fair. No, that's
yeah.
totally fair.
Well,
Yeah.
and again, you have other people too that are that use the platform, and they're like they're kind of just tired of like I've got all the like especially with what happened with last week, right? YouTube had put out its updates and whole bunch of nifty gifts that a lot of people are going to use once they roll out. I don't think they're rolled out yet. Like I don't know much about vertical streaming, but I know a lot of people do that because of shorts
Yeah.
um and
Well,
all that
I'm
stuff.
sure it's to compete with like what TikTok or whatever.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that with TikTok. I mean, I know Twitch does.
Or Kick or what I don't know. Kick, I get maybe.
Well, like, I don't know if Kick does, but I know Twitch does. I don't know about Kick. No, uh, TikTok does, but I don't know about Twitch or Kick. But
Yeah.
basically just a copy of each other. But yeah, I don't I don't get it. I'm not a hype person. I'm really not gonna play that game, but I'm also not gonna come up and empty-handed over those discussions either. Because again, that's a reason why I do all that survey stuff is because um, the biggest things people are talking on are still not being taken care of or not being talked on like they're being taken care of. And I'm not gonna I'm not gonna play with the hype. I'm just not. I don't care what anyone says. But that's for me. How are you doing, good sir?
I'm good. Well, today was a rough day, but I'm fine. I'll be all right.
Did you trip over something?
No. With work, I'm saying.
Oh, well, did you trip over it?
No, I didn't. Well, maybe I don't know. I might have.
Oh, my knee. Oh, Lord. Oh, oh, yeah.
For 30 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can go home now, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, vertical video is for people on their phone while taking a poo. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I can see.
I mean, when else would you vertically stream yourself? I don't know. I mean,
That's true. That is true. I've just I made an account a while back on TikTok, but I've just been uploading all my shorts to it, like old ones. I haven't done any new ones yet because again, it's a new area to put stuff. But it's just been uploading all my short stuff because I'm not gonna try to push that as hard. I just want to see what it'll do. But yeah, I think being on multiple platforms is gonna be the new gig. But I'm just not gonna kill myself over it because I already pushed myself a bit too much with the editor pick watch, and I still haven't fully recovered from that yet.
no, I don't blame you, man. If you can simulcast or whatever stream, have you tried Pilled?
No, I haven't, but it's not
Okay.
been interesting. I'm not. So the only places I'm actually multi-streaming to are both Rumble and YouTube. I'm just
Okay.
uploading shorts to TikTok because you can. Although it's weird. I used to be able to. They haven't responded back, but used to starting out. I used to be able to upload shorts to the PC, and now I can't do that anymore. Or there's some sort of thing. Yeah, I can upload them, but they won't upload them to the For You system. So I have to go through
Oh,
my
weird.
yeah, so
Okay.
I have to go through my mobile app in order to do it. I'm like, why?
That's
I
gay.
still I
Okay.
still haven't heard anything back from them. So I'm like, all right, well, here we go.
That's gay.
But
That's dumb.
it is double gay, but a lot of people are using TikTok, and I don't blame them for doing so because that's algorithm stuff,
Yeah.
man.
Bless you.
And thank you. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad to be able to get you back. I know we kind of went off track there, but I'm glad to be able to get you back on. You're always such a busy sir yourself. Like you're just all over the place with
Yeah.
Gina's and all that stuff.
A little bit.
Yeah, you're wanted almost everywhere. Nobody can stop talking about the Mike man
Oh
himself.
man, I don't know about that. That's crazy. Well, yeah, and then Gina comes in here to give you shit about it. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, no. I take the last time she got mad at me, dude. Like or when I was here the first time, she got mad at me and was like, "Why didn't you tell me you were on?" I'm like, it was he posted it. What do you want me to? And I reposted it. What do you want me to like? What?
See, yeah, look, Duel has it right. You're famous now.
What? No, I'm not.
You're a wizard,
Stop.
Harry.
Yeah, wizard Harry. Yeah.
He certainly got the beard for it.
No, yeah, but I do keep relatively busy. Yes.
Yeah, because I mean I know you do Surveilify. I know you've done, especially with Darnell Quigley, a guy
Oh yeah.
guy is
Yes,
almost as busy as you on the scale. Good lord.
he's probably busy. He's probably busier than me. That I don't know when he sleeps, man. I got to tell you. Yeah, because he's all over the place. And then on top of that, there's certain shows that he'll drag me to. He'll be like, "Oh yeah, you're on tomorrow, or you're on right now." I'm like, "What? I'm on what? What am I doing?" He's like, "Yeah, I put you in for this thing." I'm like, "Oh, dude, what?" Yeah.
What? I'm jumping off a bridge tomorrow. Wait, what? When this happened? What?
Because what show was that? Shit, it was it was like a quiz show or something, and then he told
Mr.
me,
Burger.
yeah. But like, he's like, "Oh yeah, so you're on for tomorrow, right?" I'm like, "Wait, what? What am I doing tomorrow?" He's like, "Yeah, you're on this thing." Like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure, yes, yeah." But he's done that a couple times.
And then you're just like, "Hey, is it all right with you? Can I just take like a day off? I really need a day."
No, he'd be like, "No, you can't." No, he's like, "No, you can't."
I don't get paid for this, okay? Can I just?
Oh yeah, no, Duel for sure. She's a well. That's a good question. She kind of does she fights with me. Like she'll pick fights with me, but that's because like I'll say something and then she'll she'll act like she got offended and then so yeah, she'll pick a fight with me.
She never fights with me. I guess she just likes me too much or something like
You
that.
gotta. That's a good question. What is she really sensitive about? Well, you can talk about her height, like because she is very tiny. She's very wee. She's like 4'11" or whatever.
Look, I would turn that around so bad. I'm not gonna even try. No, I would turn it the other way. But no, no, Gina, she's all right. I don't really end up having issues with people. It's usually people somehow have an issue with, not all people. It's like just a few here and there who have an issue with me. I'm just like,
With you?
yeah. Well, there was one time. So there's, to give kind of context, there was one time I was gonna have a lady on. Uh,
Okay.
and I did. But then there was one I was hoping to have on, and it was kind of in the waiting and all that stuff. But the person I was gonna have on, we'll just call her. One is M, one is L. So M was the person going to be coming on,
Okay.
and they came on, but
Okay.
L was the person who was someone who I was trying to get on for a long
Okay.
time.
Right.
But then she saw M was coming on, and there's this whole thing with both of them. I guess
Oh.
friendship stuff, not friendship between them, but between the friends that she has, L has, and all this stuff. And it was getting to the point of like legal talk, and I'm like, I don't. Whatever this is has nothing to do with me. And
Yeah.
I got in this whole backroom drama ordeal about she said things that weren't M said things that weren't true and all this stuff. I'm like, you can't put that on me because I'm just having someone on the chat about whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
You. That's when you do the Homer Simpson meme where you like back into the bushes. That's you're like, okay, you guys
Yeah.
just do your thing. I'm just.
Well, and it was directed at me for having M on, and I'm like,
That's
I
I hate when people do that.
yeah, and
I
I was just
really
like,
hate when people do that.
well, and it was like it was at a certain point, it was just emotional manipulation because like
Yeah.
all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't understand what's going on here, but I just had this person on. That's why I have that disclaimer every time in my description down below because I had after that I was like, I might as well just do that because somebody's gonna do whatever. So I had that, and a few people I've had on in the past have blocked me, and no conversation, no nothing. I only had a great rapport with them, at least last time I had talked to them, and all of a sudden I'm like, no. So,
Exactly, Duel. Yeah. We're also in the same
we're
motion,
all
man.
some they say emotion,
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I
Uh,
just Oh, go ahead,
That's
sorry.
weird though. That's so weird though. Huh. Okay.
It was just one of those things that that's why I've changed my tune on, like, in the past when there'd be a content creator, whatever, and they'd be asked, like, someone in chat, like, "Oh, how do you get started?" and all that stuff, blah 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 blah, and they tell you, like, "Oh, get a mic and get a camera and just start with whatever." Right? That usually was the answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But after all this stuff, um especially with having to deal with, like, backroom drama and all that, I've been like, forget all that. That's not the important part you need to be worrying about. I need to know uh, why you want to do this and what do you expect out of it. And
Yeah.
if you can't answer those two questions, then I am going to plead with you. Do not become a content creator. It's not about competition. It's not about the money. I don't care about any of those things. What I care about is your sanity and your ability to just enjoy the thing
Yeah.
you're doing.
That's it. No, that's a really good point. I I feel like if you have a very fragile mindset or fragile ego, this
Mm,
probably isn't for you because like
mhm,
there's no it's not there's definitely not instant gratification. Like so also if you're that person who like oh my god if I didn't get 1,000 subs like
mhm,
bro it's it's gonna take a minute.
mhm.
Just letting you know. Um yeah for your sanity, dude.
Yeah.
Um yeah, no, because that's the mindset I went in. What I went in with is that it's not going to happen right away. It's just enjoy the journey, enjoy the time,
Yeah.
just take it as it comes.
Mhm.
Um, and we're both working. We're both 9 to 5ers, so that's
Yeah.
part of it too. Is like I do other things as well.
Yeah.
So this isn't like well, it wasn't the main focus or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you gotta like no, just relax. Like, dude, it's because I know somebody else who he streams and he works his butt off. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, he streams and whatever, but he's not happy because he's not seeing the results like this. And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, it's not gonna happen like this. You gotta it's gonna take time, man. You gotta you know
Yeah, and the point of matter is I've seen too in discussions that, like, the algorithm places, right? Not Rumble, but like other
yes,
places, they're
yeah,
more of catching patterns and stuff. And what I do, I know is not very pattern like, because sure I may have almost every day, but the issue of it is, like, I have someone new or someone returning almost
yeah,
every time, and there's not really much of a pattern there, other like the template I use for, like, a thumbnail or whatever. But the point of it though is that what I do is something I haven't seen very much of anyone else do, and to the extent of what I do it.
correct, yeah, yeah, correct,
But I mean, that, again, content creation should be what you create. Don't listen to me about how to create or whatever. But my point has always been, is like, to be able to talk to someone like you, Mike. You have all this experience with, like, being a writer, and then all of those stuff you do. There's a lot there that's you, and that's the
yeah,
important part. Is that's what DaraChat is about you, the individual coming on. I've had some people on who were were a challenge in the conversational aspect, but still, at a certain point, they do tend to open up if they're on more. But
yeah,
the issue remains that I do something that is not, whether it be with Dare Chat or Rumble Squared. There are things I do that no one else has pretty much touched on, and if
yeah.
they do, it's not very much known. I mean, even for
Oh
me, like,
yeah, no, for sure.
trying to get my stuff out there. I'm doing all this basic. I had I had NGM on a while back, NGM Studios, and I
Yeah,
was like, he was telling me, the thing you do, you're a producer because you do all this stuff on your own, like the scheduling and whatnot. I was like, oh,
yeah. Yeah, no, he's right. It's like the booker slash producer. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what you do. Yeah.
I I'm
If you were like on another show or something, that would be your title.
well, I do a lot for one person, that's for sure, but
Yeah.
but no, it was just one of those things where I really didn't see it that way. I just saw it as something, as part of that ordeal of um doing this thing that is uh not really done, at least done elsewhere, as far as I've seen. I mean,
Yeah, no.
You can you can have people bring on guests like other creators or whatnot, but I just don't like. I had from Sean's show, right? Darnell,
Yep.
Gina,
Yep.
Sean himself,
Yep. Yep.
you, and
Yep.
Kaya. Kaya was on as well. She's she's very lovely, and she's very artistic and or creative in what she does. I will
Yeah.
leave it at that. Um, but I get to have someone like on. But you have a lot of
Yeah.
different perspectives and a lot of different personalities, and I think that's the most enriching thing this thing can do. But
Yeah.
some people have those backroom things and like with
I
Duel
hate
here.
that. I am so not that I fucking
Mhm.
it. So that hasn't happened to me, thank God. Yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock on the hasn't. Thank you
Mhm.
for that. But if I saw that coming, if I saw people doing that, and like, nah, we're no, dude, take
Mhm.
that somewhere. Because the people that I Sean and all, so not like that. It's
Mhm.
that they don't do that.
Well, I've never seen anyone dress up in a hot dog costume like Sean
Yeah,
does.
like
So yeah.
exactly. Like dude, like he barely takes himself seriously. Like he's in a fucking hot dog costume. Like come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants the views, ladies. He wants the views. Touch that hot dog.
He has said that. Touch my wiener.
Oh God.
Not yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's done that. He said that. But yeah, it's like he didn't take himself serious like that.
Mhm.
And to be fair, to be 100% honest, I stumbled ass backwards into this stuff. I didn't like
Mhm.
I don't know if I told you that or not, but Sean was the one who dragged me onto the show. He's like, "No, I will come on the show, come on the show."
Mhm.
And then that was it. He just kept putting me on, and like that was just kind of it.
He kept putting you up and putting you he kept
Yeah,
putting you up
he
and
kept
turning
putting up with me, I guess, maybe. Yeah. He kept putting up with me.
don't be like that. It's not
Yeah.
putting up with you. You're
Yeah.
a lot sometimes you're like sometimes you'd be a lot better than Sean. But anyway.
I like sometimes. Well,
Like I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm so
I
but
can see that. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I can see that.
but duels like I walk all over whatever internet lines are drawn, I get drawn to them until that line and I'll fight the heck out of if you want. But yeah, it's KFAB. And then I'm not here to hurt anyone. No lies on mine. And internet fights are fun for me. And if you don't have fun on internet fights, I'm not here to hurt anyone. At the same time, all about spreading love and light. I am dual polar or bipolar, as the kids would say. But yeah, I'm not here to do. I'm not really to get into like the internet fights or whatever. I'm here to do this thing that has wide reaching value that's not tied to like news or pop culture or whatever. Even though some of it is kind of pop culture, talking about reminiscing and all this stuff. But there's value in getting just to sit down and talk about whatever because it seems like and not again nothing against what happened last week. Obviously that was very important. But
Yeah.
when something big pops up, that's the biggest thing people are gonna talk on. And guess what's gonna hit that algorithm? It's gonna be the current thing talked about. And for me, that is limiting because it's chasing a high,
Oh
from my
yeah.
point of view.
Yeah.
Be
100%.
the high is the what that can provide for you and all this stuff, because if you're not talking about it, then you're missing out, and I'm like, what am I mean, other than of stuff like that happened last week, what am I missing out on? The same old 24/7 news. It's been a funny thing to me too, is like, they in the period of time of all this stuff, you hear independent media or whatever independent
Yep.
people would talk about, like the old media, right? All that stuff. Well, how is it that the old 24/7 news media that you complain on is now starting to become the new independent media 24/7? Like I don't like that was the thing to me too, is like you're reading other people's articles, right? And
Yeah.
I've done that too, but it's mostly just like there was one article I read because I was trying to remember back. There was this gentleman in I think Texas or whatever, and he actually prevented his home from being flooded by buying this water lining, right? It's made in Louisiana or something like that. And this water lining was you could fill it up with water and it prevented the flooding water to get to him. So he's basically have his home in this dry area while the flood waters were surrounding him.
So like a moat, like for a castle, like you'd have a
It
moat.
it was oh gosh, what Texas
Because don't get me wrong, we do get
flood
shitty. We get floods here like that, so it does suck. We do get that.
barrier
That's interesting. I never heard of that.
aqua aqua barrier. I'm gonna do that. I swear I can't remember. I don't even think I saved a bookmarked it, which is a problem. Flood aqua dam. I think it was. Was this the one? Aqua barrier? Is that the one? No, it wasn't aqua barrier. It was. Uh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This was the one. This was 2016. Here we
Oh,
go.
that was a while. Okay, this was a minute ago.
Yeah. But I remembered it because about what the guy did. It was like I think like 8,600 or 86,000 to do this. But he will just go over it. I
Oh
gotta.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Give me.
fuck yeah! There you go. He put himself on an island. Okay.
Yeah. No, he actually this barrier around it. So what it is, it might not be the most. So it's cost him. He paid 8,300 for a dam, right?
Okay. Okay.
Which would have cost him a lot more. But we'll just read the
Yeah.
article. So this article was done by Jessica Chia. Of course, I do that to make sure that people know that I didn't write it. I'm just reading what someone else did. The article goes, it might not be the most obvious solution, but using water to fend off more water worked for one family during the Texas floods last week. In preparation for the torrential rains, Randy Wagner of Rocheron, Texas, which I don't know where that is in Texas, purchased.
I want to say that's near Austin. Let me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's near Austin.
I don't know. Purchased an Aqua Dam, which is the name brand of what he purchased. A system of tubes that are filled with water to serve as one giant sandbag. As you can see, this black lining right here. The 400-foot tube wrapped around his home and kept the 27-inch flood water at bay. So 27 inches is so 2 inches is
About 2-ish. Well, yeah, 2-ish feet.
2-ish feet. We'll go with that.
2-ish feet.
Singing his praises while thanking God. And you get to see a little closer like this. There's his little thing right there. It's his house,
Yeah.
and it's all dry. Well, except that part, but it's all dry right here.
No, dude. He's set. Yeah, like that's awesome, man. Okay.
Yeah. This about 3 feet. Yeah, he says about 3 feet. All right, so about 3 feet. I know it's not the only instance of it, but I this is the one I remember. And so the Brazos River Authority issued a flood warning, and Wagner knew he had to take drastic measures after the thought of his family being relocated was heartbreaking because flooded home means you have to be carried out, all this stuff. An internet search led him to Aqua Dams, and he led to him Aqua Dams, which is based in Louisiana, to purchase one measuring 400 feet long and 30 inches high. So 30 inches, 20. So he was basically 3 inches off, like 27 inches. Like any more than that, and he would have been flooded.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Yeah.
With help of the two others, Wagner filled up his two watertight tubes held together inside a woven polypropylene tube, which conforms to the ground and creates a seal that prevents leaks. The weight of the water inside the tubes kept the barrier firmly in place as the flood of water eventually rose to more than 2 feet tall. So they got you there, right?
Yeah.
But then, it's like many families in Brazoria County faced mandatory evacuations, but Wagner and his family remained dry. I was a crazy guy. Everybody was kind of going by laughing at me. Yeah.
I love that. I fucking love that. I was the crazy guy.
Yeah. Everyone.
They all called me crazy.
Yeah. Everybody was kind of glowing by, laughing at me, but today they're really impressed with this Aqua Dam. While he dished out the $8,300, which is expensive for the contraption he found online, he called it a small investment when he could have sustained about $150K in damages. He's saying it praises and suggested emergency management could also utilize the Aqua Dam in the future. So, like, here's before, right? So aquadam.net is the website, and I've been there. But you can see that he fills it with water, creates a seal, right? And now he's on top of it, and look at all the flood water. Yeah.
They all called me crazy.
They all call me crazy, but I'm the one still dry.
I'm dry. Yep.
The water inside the tubes helps absorb the shock of the flowing flood water, so it stays in place. The woven polypropylene tube on the exterior also conforms to the ground, creating a seal to prevent leaks. When he dished out $8,300 for a contraption he found online, he called it a small investment because it's $150K. Can you imagine? Spending.
Oh yeah, That's yeah, and here's the other thing too that they don't mention.
Mhm.
Let's say he had insurance, right? Like, oh, you've got insurance, right? Dude, insurance is such a fucking pain in the ass to deal with, and you don't always get paid out. There's all these like loopholes and stuff. So he probably he saved himself God knows how many thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
this is smart.
I want to see if this plays. Oh, here we
Or
go.
several weeks ago, there was record rainfall up north. The Brazos River
Here's a
Authority
video.
predicted floods in our area.
Wow.
That would reach the 1957 flood.
Yeah,
Taking
Texas
that
floods are
information,
no joke.
Yeah.
Located Aqua Dam on the internet. Drove to Louisiana, purchased it. You can actually walk on it. This Aqua Dam is 400 feet,
400 feet.
30 inches tall, and is pretty much guaranteed to hold back 24 inches of water. We
Wow.
had 27 inches of water on this dam and still was able to hold back the amount of pressure that 27 inches of water put
Wow.
on it. $8,300 is a small amount of investment on something that could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to replace the contents in my house. The water has gone down quite a bit, but if you look on this tree, there's a line where the water was before it went down. And we put down sandbags so that because of the amount of force that the water was putting on the dam, it needed a little bit of resistance. And we had, water on this side of the dam, but it always stayed below the concrete of the foundation. I think God had a hand in it. I think that he put me on the right website at the right time.
Yeah.
And gave me the warning that I needed to act. He has a large part in the success of my family, the right decisions to be made during that week.
Wow. Okay, they said plastic dam. It's not plastic. It's
Yeah. It's like fancy rubber. Like
Yeah,
or not
it-
rubber, but like yeah. It's not.
It's polypropylene. Polypropylene. But no, it's just again. And we'll go to the website soon enough. But this is the thing I remembered. I can't remember where I remembered from, but I remembered this and was like, that's insane that he did spend $8,300.
That's
But compared to his neighbors, he saved a lot more in the process, and he was able to walk on it too.
And I bet his wife gave him so much shit about it. Like, oh, why are we buying this $8,000, $10,000 giant tube thing? Like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They all called me crazy.
Now call me crazy, but here I am standing before him. Aqua.
I would, if I was the husband, I'd be gloating about that for the rest forever. I'd be like, hey, remember that time when everything flooded, but we didn't, babe? You remember that, babe? I remember that. Like whenever she gives you crap about something.
Okay.
Remember that, babe? I remember that.
Hey, Gators, what up?
Hey,
How are you
Gator.
doing, Siri? All right, but here's the website. Here's aquadam.net. This is the website he found. Aquadam. So you can see they have theirs here, controlling all that stuff. Aquadam is a temporary water-filled coffer dam flood barrier designed to control.
Smart though. Yeah, smart. Yep.
Water-filled flood barriers such as Aquadam present a revolutionary alternative to traditional flood controls like sandbagging, which we all have seen before, and traditional coffer dam designs. These traditional methods have considerable drawbacks. Traditional methods of flood control, such as often require laborious installation, high cost, and time. Negative environment impact, noise pollution, installation, seepage, sediment leakage, all that stuff. But I want to get to homie has a good wife. Yeah. Then let me see. So the water bladders, as they say, fast implementation and removal. Installation typically only takes a few hours for most applications, while removal spans about a day. So you're looking at a day to empty them. These water diversion products have minimal labor and equipment costs compared to sandbags, which is true.
Yeah, that's genius.
Aqua dams comprise virgin resin, high grade polyethylene, and polypropylene, which have virtually no environment impact. So EPA. Because they limit the use of dirt and earth-filled materials, these water-filled coffer dams dramatically reduce the risk of earth-filled discharges and all that. Improves the stability of slopes, reduces lateral loads, and all that stuff. sizing options. Custom aqua dams are available in sizes under 5 feet to over 16 feet tall.
There you go.
So you imagine if something like a hurricane comes and
Yeah. Yeah.
you could have, because they were I think the last hurricane that came to Florida, they was specials like almost 15 feet high in water size and whatnot. Imagine if they had this to cover their business and whatnot. Now, obviously, like you said, they did have to put in like sandbags and stuff to kind of help with the pressure. But I
Right.
mean,
But
other than
that's
that,
yeah. But you saw like around like it's dry. I mean,
yeah, it's
yeah,
barely wet. There were some spots that were puddles, but beyond that, there was barely anything there.
like nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, but for $8,300, I mean, again,
That's nothing, man. For
yeah.
that kind of a that's yeah. Fuck yeah.
So, but that was one of the things where like I've read articles before, but they're not like current standing stuff because it just seems like I'm not complaining against. It just seems like that's what becomes of, either it's a journalistic standpoint or an entertainment standpoint or whatever standpoint you want to call it at. But I was like, to have something like that though, that's a little more informational because again, there are a lot of places within the U.S. that flood and all that, and who wouldn't
And
want?
I was slightly wrong. It is outside of Austin, but it's the place where he's at. It's between Austin and Houston, so it's like in between there.
Okay,
But
so they probably got a little bit of that flood too during that time, but that was like 9 years ago, so
yeah,
he probably still has it. But again, that information would be worth to a lot of different people as well. It's like, imagine if you will, someone sees it and says, "Oh, there's this thing I can use that can help protect against a flood."
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what the sizes get to, but I imagine if you could have, um, if you have a flood, like what's been a recent one? If you say have a flood, whether it be maybe Florida during hurricane season
Well,
or
there
Texas.
was a flood in Texas again this year. It happened May, I want to say. It was in May or June. And it was pretty bad. And that one was also it was outside of Austin, but it was going north, like you're going towards like Dallas. But there was a flood there as well. So they probably could have used this.
Uh, July
Or
2025 is
July. Oh yeah,
yeah.
July. Yeah.
Let's see. I have it here. It's more of the Wikipedia, but we'll get there.
Yeah, that one probably could have came in handy. Yeah, look, yep, there it is. Central Texas. Yep.
Yeah.
Because Gina was panicking and she thought I was in this, and I'm like, no, Gina, I'm not. I'm fine, dude. I'm okay.
Dude, does
I'm
that
not
mean you
in this.
do you live in Texas then?
Yeah, I'm in Texas, but I'm in West Texas, so floods aren't an issue here. Yeah.
North, south, east. So you're
Going like I'm going towards. Well, I mean, not to California, but like the other direction.
yeah.
Going
Yeah,
north.
West Texas is sort of like hitting on New Mexico.
New Mexico, Arizona ish. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we do it. But this was like July 2025 took place. What was the a tropical storm, very
Yeah,
short lived.
that's right. Yep, I remember that. Yep.
So the Guadalupe River rose about 26 feet. Wow.
Yep.
So they had one. So he was able to get it to. So yeah, it might not have helped because it can go above 16 feet, but I don't know if it would have if it reached that
For
high of
20, for 26. Yeah,
yeah.
that is pretty high. I mean, depending on where he's at. I mean, if you're like right on the river, yeah, you're probably not gonna. It's probably not gonna do any good. But if you're outside, maybe
Yeah.
might help a little bit.
Yeah, it might help a bit, but still, I mean, whatever helps get to that point. But yeah, no, man, that's a rough list. 117. Yeah, I would think if they could, because they did say it can go above 16 feet. I wonder if they could make one that was like 30 feet, and then
Double the size. Yeah.
yeah, double. If you could double, because I mean, it'd still take just as long as to set it up as to take it down, but. I mean, when it can save you hundreds of thousands of dollars and may cost you 10 grand, I mean, you want
No,
something like that.
no contest. Like, yeah, sure. No
Oh, it
contest
was
there. Yeah.
it was during the 4th of July. Wow.
Yeah, that's why it sucked because I remember we were celebrating and then I saw the alert and I'm like, oh, that sucks. Yeah, I remember
Okay,
this.
so they show here that because you're over here, but it shows this is the flood. So the light,
Yeah.
the area of flash flood alley, the lighter curved region running from Dallas down through San Antonio. So I'm guessing this
Yeah.
is where it ran.
The river. Yeah, it's the river that goes through there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and that's what got flooded. Wow. That's
Yep.
wow. That's pretty
Yes, sir.
interesting.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, again, you'd have someone who looks and says, you know what, I have something in mind for next time. Uh, if you want to be 100% fair, get a Biofong radio. See if things go crazy.
A
Biofong
Biofong?
is that what
Is
it's
that
called?
a brand or is that a type of radio? Yeah. Biofong? I've never heard of that. Biofong?
Um,
Bio
Biofang. Oh, sorry, Biofang radio. Because I've never heard of that either.
radio.
Baofeng is a Chinese manufacturer of handheld radio. So it's
Oh.
BAO.
Okay. So yeah,
that's
just like a interesting.
yeah, it's a dual
Oh, it's a
VHF
ham radio. It's like it's a small ham or a portable ham radio. Okay.
by the Chinese nonetheless. So there you go.
Do you want them listening to you though?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's cheap. Okay, I see. I see what you're saying. That one. Baofeng, yes.
Yeah.
I want to see what it looks like. Oh, okay. It's a little hand.
Yeah, it's a literal like a walkie-talkie size, but like it's a ham radio. So that's pretty smart.
Its ears, not much mouth. Well, this is what it looks like for people who don't.
Yeah. There you go.
So that's basically. It looks like something that like emergency people would have, basically. But I mean, it does. There you go. I guess. That's like $16. That's not bad.
That's not. Yeah, that's they're cheap. I just don't know if I want China listening in on me.
Oh,
no matter whatever the situation is.
He say we are dumb. Oh, get him now.
Nope.
Its ears, not much of a mouth. Well, I mean, I guess, but at the end of it, it's still Chinese made. So, but then again, a lot of stuff we have is Chinese made. So, what am I complaining about?
That is true.
Oh, look, my dinnerware. It says made in China. Ah.
I mean, this mic is probably made in China. I'll be honest.
Yeah, basically.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Made in China. Fuck. Yep. I just saw it.
Yep. Well, not gonna see for mine.
Fucking made in China. God dang it.
I don't know where mine is gonna say that. Let's see. As in
either China or Korea, but my bet would be China.
No, you're actually wrong on both counts. It's actually made in Vietnam.
Oh,
Vietnam.
Okay.
That's not Chinese. That's something else.
Pretty sure they're still communists there, though. Right?
It gets your foot in there. Understandable. But yeah, it's Vietnam. It ain't got no Chinese in it. It got them guerrilla war tactics though.
Yeah.
They got the guerrilla war tactics. Oh my gosh.
Pretty sure.
Oh my goodness. That'd be hilarious. You usually need a license to transmit with more than 1 watt. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. There's a gentleman I've had on.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
There's a gentleman I've had on. His name is Freedom Honor, and he actually is getting into the world of ham radios. And yeah, you do need a license to run a ham radio. But if you don't need a license to transmit more than 1 watt, then I think you're good. But it seems like you're only going to be able to do short distance anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But where I live, it's never the only time we ever got a lot of rain is when Katrina came. Katrina came, and of course it hit New Orleans and all that stuff, but it was still strong enough to go up through the states as like a tropical storm. Now, obviously, for people who don't know, once a hurricane hits the interstates, it starts dying because it doesn't have the supplement. Like it has rivers and stuff, but it doesn't have the
The
supplement.
ocean, right? The
Yeah.
ocean to kind of
The
power
heat,
it,
the
so to
water.
speak.
Yeah. Look into GMRS radio. The license costs 35 for 10 years, and you blast 50 watts and use repeaters. Oh, not bad. $35 for 10 years. That's not bad.
That's
lot longer than your driver's license.
Sure.
But no, it was. Where was I at? No test, unlike the real ham. Yeah, of course. Obviously, need a license for that. Where was I at? With the his ham radio, and oh yeah, it didn't it has flooded, but not to the extreme of no Katrina. That's right. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's what it was. It did. So when it got up here to where I'm at, it rained for like almost a week's time, and that was like continuous downpour. This was not just a day and then it stopped. That was
Oh, shit.
continuous downpour. It got so bad that my parents have an old house and it's built in 1920s, so the foundation is made of masonry, and one of the masonry bricks had a hole in it, and you could just see water just stream through that hole. So you knew it was pretty bad out there. Yeah, it was just almost a week of just constant rain. Once it was done, it was nice, but like the ground was sopping wet. It was not a fun time. But yeah, that's again when a hurricane hits the interstates, it loses power because it doesn't have the energy to keep going. So those are usually the better ones to have rather than what a hurricane can do. You get a real FCC ID too. Ooh, not bad. I feel all special now. But yeah, I've never really been. I think the closest we ever got was at one point a tornado had hit by, like our airport area, but it was never. After that, it's either been like a tornado warning, but no tornado touchdown or something like that. It really hasn't gotten that bad. Like, say if you were in like Oklahoma or something like Tornado Valley, that's where it gets really bad. But
Yeah.
but regardless, I mean, what is because I've talked to a lot of different people also live in Texas too. But what is the life like in Texas?
Well, here, okay, so it is. So we're. It's kind of like it's kind of split. It's kind of funny.
Mm.
Like the further east you go, like you saw on the map, like the further closer to like Austin and Houston, it's kind of like Louisiana, where it just gets unbelievably fucking. It gets so humid out there.
Oh.
But as soon as you cross the other direction, I would say it's almost like if you split it down the middle, you cross the other way. Super dry, arid. It's hot. Like it's hot. You know.
Yeah.
Like today was, I think 85, and it's the middle of September, or I don't know, whatever it was. It's gotten to I think 105, 110 sometimes, but no humidity, so it's just desert like. But tons of freedom. I don't know. I mean, basically, yeah. Sean always makes fun of me for that, but I think it's because he's jealous. There is almost yeah, I think there's a gun behind every blade of grass here in Texas. Like that's kind of there is some truth to that. There's a little bit of truth to that.
So, yeah, I can agree to it. Like I think they are the only ones that have a law. Like if you trespass on their property, they get to shoot you out or something.
Castle doctrine here. Yep.
It's a valid email. Yeah, understandable. But yeah, I kind of would. Well, that and cowboy hats, right? Cowboy hats.
Oh yeah. Cowboy hats are a normal thing here. Yep.
Yeah.
Barbecue. Yep.
Oh yeah. See, that's what I like.
Great barbecue, by the way.
That's what I like to do is like because I know there's like Tennessee. You can go to Tennessee. You can go to Nashville. There's barbecue there. It's very so the South is well known for its barbecue, at least as far as it did. Because I remember when my parents used to have cable. When I used to live with them and they had cable. I would watch the Travel Channel, and if you're not careful enough, that show, oh my gosh, there will be a time where you're like the 100 best places to eat. And you're like, oh, let's just see this was about, and at the end it's like I'm hungry. I don't know why.
That looks good. Yep. I have some of that. One of those. Yep.
Oh my gosh, it was incredible. There was a place, I can't remember what it was, but they showed a place where they actually steam their hamburgers. Like they actually what it is they what they were showing in their show portion was they there's like this metal box and they have these trays that have like a square holding area. And so they put the meat in that and they just put it in the steamer and they just let it go until it's all the way cooked. And so you can just I think it was the one also where they didn't have any ketchup as a condiment there.
What? Okay, that's ridiculous. No,
Gosh,
there's got to be. No, I'm saying like I couldn't do that. There has to be ketchup.
Steamed, okay, steamed
And
hamburger.
also, do you ever watch Simpsons, or have you watched Simpsons
in the past restaurant?
Because there's an episode of Simpsons that refers to that, which is really, and it's Principal Skinner, the Principal Skinner skit where he calls burgers steamed hams. Like that's his like for whatever reason. I think maybe that might be referring to that.
I think okay. Here's the Wikipedia. I think this is the place. Because I couldn't remember. I know it's Travel Channel. Hold on. Let me travel channel. Nope, gotta spell that right. Travel Channel Steam. There we go. Oh, come on.
I don't know how that would. That doesn't sound like it would taste good.
I swear there was a lot of people in the restaurant. Okay, Travel Channel Steam Hamburgers restaurant. Heads. Okay, here we go. I think this is the place.
I don't know if that would taste any good though.
Let me bring it up. There we go. Ted's Restaurant in Meriden. Ted's Restaurant.
Okay.
Connecticut. Is a well-known restaurant featured on the Travel Channel for its steamed cheeseburgers, which have been a signature offering for over 50 years. The restaurant is recognized as one of the Connecticut's most prominent spots for this unique style of burger, having been highlighted on shows like Hamburger Paradise and Man vs. Food. I think I saw it in Hamburger Paradise. While the Travel Channel has popularized the concept, the restaurant itself has a long-standing history, being in its 65th year 66th year, instead of 2025. The steaming process gives the burger a distinct texture, often described as softer, more tender compared to grill versions. Interesting.
I mean, I can see that obviously because you're steaming it. I just don't know how that would taste.
Yeah, this is a Wikipedia for it. It's a hamburger restaurant, 1959. Wow, that's the restaurant right there.
I love those places, man. The hole in the wall. You've been there since Prohibition.
Pretty much.
I fucking love those places.
Oh, and it also operates a food truck and a concession stand. Nice. The steamed cheeseburger, also referred as a steamer or cheeseburg, is believed to have been invented at a restaurant called Jack's Lunch, Middletown, Connecticut, in the 1930s. However, like many restaurant food icons, the origin is somewhat unclear. But despite this, it is undisputed that Ted Duberek opened his namesake restaurant serving the steam burgers in 1959 in Meriden, catering to the then significant local factory worker population. Early on, as the local factories were working around the clock, Ted's would stay open until 4 a.m.
Oh, that's badass. That's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
We have a whole Ted's place here in. Oh wow! Oh, so you are in Connecticut? Well, there you go. They serve.
Oh,
They serve buffalo steaks. What?
Oh yeah, dude. Have you ever had buffalo?
I've had something called bison bites, which is like bacon wrapped in bison meat with like. So
Oh
what
my
happened?
god, that sounds amazing.
So what it was is like you have this piece of bison meat, like a thin strip, and then there was the onions, like green onions in the center, and then bacon around the entirety of it. Yeah.
Oh my
So
god, that sounds so good.
yeah.
Dude. Yeah, bison. I love bison. Bison like burgers or steak. Fucking it's so good, dude.
It's not cheap though. It is certainly not a cheap.
It's not
restaurant to
cheap,
get.
but
Yeah.
it is delicious.
Instead of being fried in a pan or grilled on a grill like typical cheeseburgers, the steam cheeseburgers at Ted's restaurant are cooked via steaming in a stainless steel cabinet, which contains small trays that hold either an individual hamburger patty or a chunk of cheese. This method of cooking causes the fat in the meat to melt away, and then they are drained from the tray once the patty is fully cooked. The end result is a moist, juicy burger, which is then served by scooping the meat onto a bun and then pouring the melted cheese over the meat. The burger comes with a choice of customary toppings. Wow.
I mean, I would try it. That's great. I never heard of that though.
Juicy. Yeah, it's not cheap, but you can probably get away with a date for around $100. Well, you know what?
That better be a nice. That better be a nice date. I'm just okay. Okay, that's fine. No, sorry, baby. You're getting the regular here.
Honey, I need to play footsie now. I think that $100 is not. Look, I'm not gonna ask.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask for anything to be put out, but I mean it's $100. So either
That
go
with,
and
okay, Duel, is that with or without? I mean, if you drinks, you're like, okay, I can kind of see that. But if that's just the meal, oh shit. Okay.
I think you can get a bit from it altogether. But
Like, no, baby, you're getting the regular steak. Sorry. Sorry.
Hey, you're sitting there looking at the menu. It's like, oh,
Yeah, no. Nope.
oh.
You're like you just give the waiter back the menu. She doesn't need to see that. No, that's fine.
You're like, he says without alcohol. He says without alcohol.
That's ridiculous. Oh, dude, that's
you're just sitting there with your hands crossed, and she's looking at you. You know, after she's
Yeah.
she's looking at you as you're looking at the menu, and she's like, you're deep in thought, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Are you okay?"
I'm just running the numbers. I'm just doing the math. That's all.
Have you just see someone? You just look at someone at the restaurant, and it's just like, is he okay? It's his first date. He's
Yeah.
running the numbers.
Yep. They're like,
It'd be like that meme where you see the math numbers.
yeah, the numbers are coming at you like, yeah.
Oh my gosh. He says with alcohol, it's
Dude.
gonna be $150. That's
That's-
wow.
It's like, damn, dude.
God dang. Still
That's
worth
like-
it though. Still worth it for at least once in your life. Once.
No, okay, yeah, to try it. Yeah, I get that. I'm just saying that. That better be a good date. That's all I'm saying.
Honey, what do you want for your anniversary? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm prepared. No, hold on. I'm preparing myself. I'm preparing myself.
Let me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna work some overtime and then we'll go.
No, no, I believe it's worth it, right? Sometimes you have to try those things that are big, expensive.
Yeah,
but
no,
once you do,
no, for sure. For sure.
You gotta try
That's
them
just
once.
I just don't know if that would be like a first date. It'd be like
Yeah, that'd
maybe
be like
somebody
a
you've been
second-
with for a minute.
A first
Second or
date's like
third, yeah.
Taco Bell. First date's like Taco Bell.
Oh, dude, now you went the complete opposite direction. You're like, oh fuck.
You have Taco Bell, and she's like, I need to leave now. It's like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
I need to leave now. Like,
Yeah,
get a
she
restroom-
would be bolting out the door.
Yeah, there's a restroom right over there. I need to go now. I need to go now. You can get a Wapiti elk steak too. Okay, now you're just trying to throw stuff out there. You gotta make an impression out of the gate sometimes. That is true, but the impression doesn't mean I have to stop paying the moth in my wallet. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
When a moth comes out of my wallet, I gotta pay that moth to come out of my. What happened? Where's the moth? I can't even pay the moth. I'm that poor. Okay.
I had to give him the day off. Yep.
No, you know you're poor when you go into your pocket and you pull out an invisible wallet and it's like. Oh my gosh. And Duel says at the end of the day, you just gotta let her know that you can pay for that. That's gonna work out real well.
Oh yeah, no, because they'll totally, yeah, no,
Yeah,
there's
that's
totally fucking that happens all the time. Yeah, for sure, dude.
Hey, see if she calls you back. Yeah, see if
Yeah.
she calls you back. She's not
Yeah.
gonna call you back at all.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I'm trying to
Look, honey.
I don't think I'm trying to think on a first date, not a date, but like a first date. I don't think I've ever spent $150 or something like that. Like that's
There's a time
that's
and
kind of
place.
wild, man. Yeah.
There's a time and place where McDonald's will suffice, but sometimes you have to move beyond that a bit.
Yeah.
Let's move up to Steak and Shake.
Baby,
What's the
you
other
better
one?
be happy with Cheesecake Factory, okay? Like, come on. Come on.
What's this card? Oh, it's your dessert for later. But there's no cheese factory here. Correct.
You're gonna take that anyway. There you go.
Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my. Wait, when am I gonna get my dessert then? You'll have to wait for it. Oh my goodness. Getting over this one. Um, Over years, the local factories began moving their manufacturing overseas, which sucks. Yet Ted's remained in business, though with shorter hours, which makes sense. After
Yeah.
Ted Duberick died in the early 1970s, his son
Oh.
Paul took over, running the business until 2007. That year, Paul sold the business to his nephew Bill Foreman, who had worked at Ted's while he attended high school and college. Bill
Oh,
has
that's
continued
cool.
running the business with
Okay.
few changes, and the steamed cheeseburger. Oh well, that's great. I'm glad they have kept the steamed
In the
hamburgers.
family, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The Ted's expanded in 2010s with the addition of 2 more restaurant locations in Cromwell, Connecticut and North Haven, Connecticut, but by 2018 they both had been closed. Wow.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah. I think it's sort of like if you ever saw the movie The Founder, the
Yeah.
McDonald's one. It's sort of like that where the brothers were just content with the one place because they did try to do another place, but because it was just run so poorly, it was hard for them to kind of run more than one place. And yeah, there's that. Yeah, that's right. It was seen Man versus Food. Then in 2013 it's the channel show Burgerland. Oh, they have a food truck. Okay. Okay, so they do have a food truck. Well, that's good. Food trucks, I think food trucks are going to become that popular thing because they're a mobile restaurant.
Yep.
And I've had like Mexican tacos from a food truck, so there's that. But I mean, when you can have a restaurant on a go, uh why not? That's mobile food work. A restaurant is stuck to a location. McDonald's is stuck to a location, but there are many locations of McDonald's.
Yeah.
You talk about like a Mexican restaurant, like a single or two, whatever Mexican restaurant or whatever restaurant, they're stuck to those places, and it takes a lot to expand. But you have a food truck, that reach can go far on mobile wheels. Um, but yeah, yeah. This is I just remember seeing that scene, and that's the place I remember. I've never been there, but that's in Connecticut, so I doubt I'll have an opportunity to go because I'm a poor man on the inside and outside as well. But anyway, it is the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. And what I do is I set aside some time for me and my guests to promote our stuff. Um, Give me 1 second. Gosh dang it! I had a lot of your stuff. Get a link tree. Goodness gracious, sir.
I will. I probably
Get a
have to. Yeah, no,
get-
I do because I have other stuff coming. So yeah, I probably need to.
just give me because I got so much to paste. Let's see how much that gets me. Okay. Okay, so it did go. Okay. But anyway, but yes, what happens might get me and my guys promote our stuff. And of course, Mike, if you want to do the business stuff, go ahead and promote yourself.
Yes. So Dara put in I think all my links. Good lord. Uh so on X and let's see here. So X it's Killer Mike G, and then on YouTube and actually on X and Pilled it's Killer Mike G, but on YouTube and Rumble it's Killer Games Cast. That's the that's the channel. But yeah, this is right there. That's where you can find me. Right there. Boom. All the lovely links. Let's see here. Today is Friday, so coming up actually would be Third Relify. Actually, so it'd be Monday would be Pop Culture Beatdown with Third Relify. So that would be shown as well on that. But then after that, yeah, it's all of you can usually find me here at these lovely places that Dara has absolutely pasted the shit out of. I love it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
I try to promote all the stuff that's now if I can find it. If I can't find it,
Yeah,
it's up to the individual. Give me their stuff because some people don't like. In retrospect, yes, if you have a Rumble but you don't promote it, that's kind of on you if you don't see anything because if you're not promoting it and that excuse still remains. Um, then because I've seen that some before, like we're not getting seen on Rumble, whatever, which is partially true. But if you don't promote where you're at, and this is any
Yeah.
platform,
Yeah.
then that kind of falls back on you. Like, sure, you may not get seen as much, but you have to take that excuse away from people to say, "Oh, you're not getting seen on this place because you're not promoting it." Well, I have been promoting it, and I'm still not getting
Yep.
seen on the place. Then then that excuse is usable because you're actually showing you promote it. But if you're not, then that excuse can be used against you. So, but yeah, his links are all here, at least the ones I could find. And of course, he appears on Sean's show, Third Railify.
Yes.
And he does something with
Oh,
I was
Darnell. Yeah. Darnell. Well, we have a back-to-back thing. So on Thursday,
Mm.
that is the Panic Room, which is the AI horror game that we play that we kind of go on like a choose your own adventure type of thing, but you're like trapped in a horror like movie, kind
Mhm.
of thing. So we do that on Thursdays. That's 6:30 my time, so your time that would be 8:30, so 8:30 Eastern, I guess, on
Mm.
my channel. And then literally like immediately after that, it's Two Sibs and a Pig
Mm.
with Darnell, and that's where we do like the body cam stuff, like going over like police procedural
Mhm.
footage stuff. Make fun of that because there's people who are retarded and try to like run from the cops
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So, and for folks who don't know, and I'm sure maybe your chat knows, it's funny because Darnell is a former police officer, so
Yeah.
it's funny to get his perspective
Yeah.
on that stuff. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just waiting for him to start singing, "Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you
I
gonna
wanted
do?"
us to do that for the show, but he doesn't want to do that. I don't know why. He doesn't. Yeah, I told him that's exactly what we should be doing, but he didn't want to do that.
Well,
But it's his channel, his show. Okay, fine, whatever. That's what I would do, but
I
all
would
right.
I would just be like in the chat, "Bad boys, what you gonna do?"
Yeah.
Hey, Darnell, what you gonna do? What bad boy? What you gonna do? What you
So and it's so catchy too. I know like, that fucking song is
Hey,
super catchy.
the 90s had some great stuff, especially if you
Yeah.
had watched Caps, because some of it was actual white trash on there. So there was that, but there was a
Yep.
whole lot of other trash too. So
Oh yeah.
wasn't-
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was all the whole spectrum. The whole yeah. Absolutely.
let me go, let me go.
A fun fact. One of my buddies, who I'm still friends with to this day,
Yeah.
who's now kind of a professor at a school,
Mm.
was one of the original camera guys on that show. He was like one of the guys that would run like with the cops. Like
Yeah.
I forget who. I don't know. No, I guess it was just all. Yeah, there was never really a host. It was just kind of like the cameras following. But he was one of the guys who would like this when you see the cops run in. That's him like chasing. Yeah, he did that. It was pretty cool back in the day. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome,
Yeah.
especially if you like, because those cameramen, they had to keep up.
You had to be fast. Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yeah, that was in his athletic days, obviously. I mean, that was in the 90s. He was a lot more. He was a lot thinner and athletic back then. But yeah,
Yeah, man. What happened, buddy? What happened?
time, dude. Time catches up, man. Yeah,
It's true.
yeah.
It's true.
Time and those steamed cheeseburgers will catch up.
Ah. No. Those bison steaks. There you
Yes.
go. Those. That's when you. That's
That
you.
sounds so good right now. Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. I have a. I'll get into after. But anyway, those are his links. Again, you can find them both on the Rumble side and the YouTube side, and all that stuff. And again, if worth it to you, give him a look. And if he's worth a follow, why not? Because I mean,
Yeah.
Mike here is he's doing a lot of different stuff. He's enjoying his time doing it. Have you ever seen a man enjoy himself like skipping down a lane with a
Yeah.
couple of apples in his hand? You're not gonna find Mike there, but it's gonna be pretty close.
Maybe next to the guy, maybe not,
Yeah,
or like
next to the guy.
like he's passing me as he's skipping.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
Yeah.
What's going on here? What the heck
Yeah,
is this?
who's this guy? Who's that guy?
We're off to see the wizard, not the day. But anyway, whether you're on the Rumble side or the YouTube side, doesn't matter which side you're on. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor is much appreciated, because not only does it help in being seen more, like all content creators want to be, and let's all be honest with that. It also helps with having other people on, like Killer Mike or Gina or Sean or Darnell or Tommy or like so many other people. At the end of the day, I've had on over 260 various guests, and I'm
That's
looking
crazy,
forward.
dude.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to the more because I'm most likely going to hit 300 before the end of the year, but we'll see. Because there are gonna be break points. So once there is a total week I take off, in
Oh,
November,
nice.
because
Okay.
I take the week of Thanksgiving off,
Nice.
because
Nice.
for my work, I get the Thursday and Friday off because it's a floating holiday. But I usually, if I can trade in 3 days, I get 8 days out of it. So I'm like, I just take that all off. I'll still
Hell yeah.
post shorts, but I won't be streaming. And then of course during the Christmas New Year's Eve time, which is just a schedule mess in itself, I really will be taking that time off too. So, uh, but regardless, um, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Every month I worry about getting people on, and every month I still surprise myself. So here we are. But yes,
Yep.
any help with the engagement factor on either end is much appreciated. And of course,
Very much. Yes. Thank
hold
you.
on, I gotta get my.
You gotta put your stuff, man. You gotta put your
I
stuff
know.
there.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it. There we go. So
Ah.
you can go that link down below. That's my link tree. You can go there. You'll see Twitter X. You'll see an email. You'll see link to Discord, but it's mostly just for DMing. At the end of the day, um, I have that stuff there, so you can find me. I don't really have a server on Discord. It's mostly just for DMing. I'm not interested in trying to strain myself too much. I mean, I added TikTok, sure. I'm posting my clips there, sure, but it's mostly stuff I'm not. I post it there and that's it. It's like pickaxe. I just post my stuff there and let it go because I only have so much mental bandwidth, and it's not fun when you stretch yourself thin. I did that earlier this month, and I'm not interested in doing it again unless it's like an absolute. But anyway, those are my links are in there. There's that, but also the last thing I do, obviously, I've always stated that I'm in the Rumble Creator Program, but I'm not fulfilling all the requirements. So there's a way to be in the Creator Program and not get paid, but it's like I think it's you have to fill the hours streamed through Rumble Studio and unique chatters, and you could still be in the Creator Program until ad infinitum, I guess, or unless you stop streaming either or. But I'm not fulfilling the other, like the premium only or the ad read only stuff because I'm just not interested in doing that. So, but regardless of that, I'm still in because well, no, we're still gonna go for a bit longer, duo. So stay around, stick around. But anyway, I'm just doing what comes naturally. The rest, well, never mind on that. Um, but I am in Proton's partner program. So if nobody knows what Proton is Proton Mail, Proton VPN, all that stuff. And a while, I think it was earlier this year, they were promoting it next. And I saw it and was like, well, I might as well try because I doubt I'll get it anyway. Because some these places that have affiliation, whatever, they're looking for big numbers, they're looking for
Yeah.
all the different things that'll make you sell their product, right? And so I was like, I might as well just throw my hat in the ring and see what happens because I doubt anything will. Um, but so I did, and I think it was like what was it? Like 24 to 40 hours later, they got back to me and said you're in, and I'm like, are you sure about that? Because I'm like, I don't
Are
know
you
how I'm
sure?
gonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Like
know
we're
how.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. With no, it only goes to a certain point. I've gotta cut it down a bit. But anyway, I've been promoting certain aspects of, but this one is the Proton Unlimited plan, which includes all of this. It's a whole suite of things. It's the Proton Drive, the Proton Pass, Proton VPN, and Proton Mail, and they all offer different things that all deal with privacy and whatnot. I mean, again, for Proton Mail, very good with spam, allows you to use your text off. I know because I hit the character amount. I'll post the link. Uh, 1 second. There's the link. But it for Proton Mail does well with spam. Also has a thing called email alias, which allows you to use something that's not your email but is an email to use, and it will direct to your email. But if the company decides to, I don't know, get spammy with it or something, you could just turn it off and you'll get nothing from them anymore because they don't have your actual email address. They have the alias email. Proton Drive, Proton Drive. So you all know about Google Drives and all other drives out there like Dropbox and whatnot. Well, guess what? Proton Drive is about you. They can't see into your files. They can't look at your files, all the stuff. Your drive, your stuff is your stuff, and it cannot be seen by others unless you do like a share or whatnot. So there's that. Proton Pass is a password manager, which means basically all your passwords in one area. And again, you can use the alias email in that part. They have a bunch of, they have the 2FA integrated into it. They also have the ability to make passwords at any character length you want. Although you have to be careful because some websites only accept a certain amount, so you do have to be careful about that. And also the other part too is for Proton VPN. Now, Proton Mail and Proton VPN are free to use. However, you get more out of it with the Proton Unlimited plan. So Proton Pass and Proton Drive, they're not free to use, but still you get them all with under this area. So here's the link for it. What you can do is if you want, you can go down to that link. You can check out the site itself. It'll tell you much more about different areas of the stuff. But again, if you use the link, you get like, I think they say it's 23% off. And so for me, I pay annually. I pay $48 a year. And I've never looked back in using this stuff because I use it a lot, all of it. So any bit helps. But again, I don't promote it for the money part. I promote it for the benefit because I see the benefit. I use the benefit, and why wouldn't I want to help others benefit too? Because again, you hear those stories like companies getting hacked and their stuff is getting breached and the passwords and all that stuff. Well, guess what? Proton Pass, the password manager, it has this thing called Sentinel, which actually scans the dark web to see if any of your stuff has leaked out on there. And you can change your passwords and all this stuff. Again, you can go to that link, look. If it's for you, great. If not, well, at least you have an option just in case came down later the road. Again, it's about promoting a benefit. It's not about the money. I doubt I get paid much for it anyway. I probably get pennies, right? I'll probably get a penny thrown at me and say, "There's your payment."
Hey, anything to help towards that $100 bill or $150 date. Okay.
Not with that. I don't do alcohol.
Well, any little bit helps.
Yeah,
on
but
that.
but yeah, I promote it for the benefit because I use it. I use the benefits. Why wouldn't I want to share that with everyone else? And yeah, because I know some people do like all that affiliation stuff or whatnot for the money, but I have a full-time job like yourself, and I'm not too concerned about it. Because the thing is, like for me, full-time content creation becomes more of a job
Yeah.
than what it started out as. And I know a lot of people sometimes that's what they want to aim for because they're tired of 9 to 5. They don't want to work for a boss. But let me tell you this, right? You still have a boss. It just changes, right? You trade in one chair for another. Sometimes you're working even longer hours. And this is like if anyone goes in their own business, right? If you're going in for your own business, sure you're independent. Sure you have your freedom, but you exchange a lot of stuff in the first go around, right? So again, maybe if one day this something became more and I could rely on a financial matter, I would not rely on content creation full time. It's just no reason to. Too much burnout, too much of this, too much of that, and your boss, the only thing that changes is that yeah, you're not working a 9 to 5, but and you probably could do a lot, but how many hours of a day does someone have to edit videos and do the shorts and all that stuff? Because most of the time it's YouTube stuff, right? If you're on multiple places, how much time do you have in doing all that? I mean, you're really giving up a lot of time. Sure, you may be able to stay at home, but I mean, if you're not making a lot of money, you got to keep that process going. And it's just something I've never gotten. So, but I don't expect much from it, but I do enjoy getting to do what I do with the people I have on. So, but yeah, for someone like Sean though, I can understand because he's got kids and all that stuff. You
Yeah.
wanna, and Canada as well, but then again, uh, that's their problem. Yeah,
We keep trying to tell them to come to America, but I don't
yeah,
know. See.
yeah. Your perspective creates time itself. Well, I don't know about that. I try though. I try. Yeah. Well, and there was someone I had on a while back. I could prove it with math. The numbers. There you go. Look at that. That's the math right there. I don't know what it means, but there's the math.
Damn.
To this pi ratio of the 23rd moment of the 32nd.
Yeah.
That's really gonna break
I
my
feel
brain.
like I feel like if you stare at it long enough, you're gonna go back in time, or you're gonna travel back in time.
Marty, well, we don't need
Yeah.
roads where we're going. We just need to look at this math problem right here, and we're gonna go back in.
Just fucking
And
go
it just
right into the future.
it unlocks something in your mind, Marty. I can't believe it myself. It unlocks something in your mind. Pickle Rick. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, but I couldn't do it. I already have enough trouble trying to do all this stuff and enjoy it in the same time, but trying to take, like, I know why people to some degree go for doing their own business. There's a lot more there and you're more responsible. But I'm
Yeah.
like, when you work for somebody else, I'm not saying that's always the best thing. I'm just saying when you work for somebody else, the load the load you would have on your own, someone else does it. Someone else take care of it. As long as you work at that job,
Yeah.
it's someone else's problem, not yours.
Yeah.
And so you're only worried about, you know, how much I have for like paying for the health insurance and whatnot if your company offers it. The T is your perspective. The other T is people's perspective. The two rest of the math is just logistics. Well, thank you for that explanation. It still doesn't help.
Sure. Okay.
To the pi ratio of the third n. Um, but yeah, it really is. It really is either you give your time to yourself or your time to someone else. But at the end of the day, um, there's a trade off with everything. There are no clean cuts. There are
Yeah.
no clean. Well, I think this is another thing too, right? Like if you were to make your own business and you're hiring people, other people as well, right? When you get to the point where you no longer need to be there as much and you're just kind of overseer, you've lent everything else to those people over there. I I don't want to say it as a true fact, but I almost think making your own business in a sense is just a pyramid scheme. Because you think of it this way, CEO at the top, you have people underneath him, right? The more of those people move up, there are more people underneath them, and they take over the spots that were created for them, by them, whatever. And so they sort of do those jobs. It's a corporate ladder sort of thing, right? But if
Yeah.
you think
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
how a pyramid scheme is at the first place, it's someone at the top, Amway and all the other stuff. It's someone at the top, and they're trying to like, oh, you can do all this, and that. It almost feels like any business, even if you start your own business, it does sort of feel like it's a pyramid scheme because you have to have other people below you to some degree in order to make your business successful, and that process repeats itself higher up or lower down, whichever you want to take it. So, and that's just something's like it's been a weird thing, because it feels like that. Like you have a CEO, and then you have all the other people underneath it, and they could possibly move up, but not always. It's a lot of ego and stuff within the business. I just, mm-mm. So, but that's just my thought. I don't think anyone has to think on that. But that regard. But I mean, I know, I don't know how it works with, because I know you once said you were a screenwriter. I don't know how that works,
Yeah.
like that hierarchy. How does that work?
The the character arc, the story arc of becoming a story writer. Well, okay. So, I will say this, because I know the mantra for Hollywood is like you got to know someone. Like you got if you get there's a little bit of truth to that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend like that like no one ever helped me, but you still have to have some talent. You can't just like you can't just come unless you're like I don't know like Steven Spielberg's nephew or some shit. Like
Yeah.
okay, well then you've got to get out of jail free card. Like all right, whatever. But yeah, but like if people have no idea who you are, yes, you still like you still need to be good at the thing. Like you know for people to put your name out there. And that's kind of what happened. So long story short, one of my professors from back in the day, and a couple other people too, just like floated my name out. They're just like, oh, I know this kid and I know this guy and he's really good at this thing, and then boom, and that's kind of how it sort of started. And just did really just very small things. The way the way where I actually started getting paid, like professionally paid for writing. I worked for this company. Well, I can say the name; it doesn't matter anymore. The name of the company was called Uprocks. So it was like like kind of a startup or whatever, and eventually they were bought out by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers bought them up and still owns them now to this day. But they've completely changed their business model. They used to do like YouTube stuff, content stuff, like mini, almost like mini documentaries slash, kind of like what Vice used to be. I don't know if you ever watched Vice back in the day, but a little bit of that.
Heard of. Yeah,
a little bit of that. But at the time when I was there, it was perfect because it was all nerd shit. So it was Marvel, it was DC, it was that like that the MCU and all that kind of stuff. And my one of the producers or my boss, whatever, we were working with Marvel. It was like a contract with Marvel and doing content and stuff for them. And he had no fucking clue what it like. He never picked up a comic book in his life. He never read any of this shit. He didn't, and I don't know if he ever even watched any of the movies because he would constantly be coming in and asking these questions about these characters and stuff, and because he was totally lost, he was completely lost on that stuff. And finally, he just got fed up, and because at the time I was a PA. I don't know if you know what a PA is, but it's a production assistant. So I was I was lower than the janitor. If you're a PA, you're lower than the janitor. You're like you're the go get the coffee, go do this, you're the gopher, right? You're that guy. No, it's true. Like that's your job. Like you're that's where you start. And so, but he somehow he found out that I knew all this nerd stuff. So he would come in every day and ask these these questions, and I would explain like, oh, this character is this, and this is what this means, and then this is probably what the storyline they're probably going to go with, blah blah blah, right? But eventually he just got fed up with that, and he would bring me to lunch and just and sit me down and try to like download my brain for whatever the project they were working on. And then he got fed up with that, and he's like, okay, you know what? Just here, can you just write this? Just here, just take this. Can you just write it? And just can you get it to me? Can you get it to me by either today or tomorrow? And then they're like, yeah, like, okay. And that was it. That's how it started. Yeah, because he did that for a while. He did that like a couple of months or something. He just got fed up and was just like, okay, just here, just go write this.
Yeah.
And that was it. And that's just kind of how it started. So at least on the content side and the media side. And then that same professor who was floating my name out there and whatnot. Yeah. Oh, he's been on. Actually, I don't know if you've ever seen him. His name's Dan Watanabe. He's been on Sean's show. That professor. You might have heard of it. I don't know. He worked on a tiny mini little show back in the 90s. You may or may not have heard of it. By the name of Baywatch. And so he was the executive on that show. Like he was like in charge of. He was a vice president or whatever on that show.
So was he the one in charge of getting Pamela Anderson on his show? That's the real.
I always forget to ask him. I never asked him if he had any hand in the casting.
Yeah.
But he definitely worked with he was on set. Like he was there. He was there with Hasselhoff the whole time, and all that kind of stuff. And he even moved to Hawaii when they did the spinoff. I don't know if you remember that because they did the spinoff like Hawaii Baywatch or whatever the hell it was called. He moved for that to oversee that when they did that as well. So he was there forever. He helped run that shit for forever.
Yeah.
But eventually, a couple of people who worked with him wanted to do a show. They wanted to do something else. I mean, this was years later, but we're like, oh, we're trying to work this thing out. Do you know anybody that can help fix this script that we're trying to? And he's like, I know this kid. Yeah. Here. And that was also kind of how I got my foot in the door on the television side. So basically, took a script that was I'll just say it. I don't even care. It was it was the worst thing I'd ever read. I don't know who they got to write this thing, but I'm just like, this is god awful. Like I don't. Okay. So I could see why they wanted somebody to fucking fix this, but I was just honest with them. I'm like, this is like a you need to take this down to studs. You need to rewrite this whole fucking thing. This is not like a so that project was supposed to be kind of like a mini detective series,
right?
But it was like this girl in college, or no, it was a guy. I think it was a guy actually. I couldn't remember, but what the original one was. But it was just like, it was supposed to be serious, but when you read it, it just made you laugh because it was so stupid and retarded.
Veronica Mars.
No, it wasn't that. No, it wasn't that bad. That would be hilarious. But it was in that same vein. It was definitely in that same vein. But just written horribly and terribly. Just it, like again, this was like somebody who was supposed to be a professional, and they got paid to write this, and I was like, okay. So took that. I'm talking literally had to rewrite not only the whole thing, had to come up with a whole new story just from scratch.
Yeah.
And that made it to, we got that all the way up to I'm forgetting the name of the company that did BoJack Horseman, that
nice.
production company.
Right.
CW was interested at one point. Who else? And then the same company that did Baywatch, because they still had ties to from back in the day. They still knew people who worked at that production company. But if you recall, or maybe you also might have memory hold this as well, because I know I have. Because this was in December December of 2019 / January of 2020. Do you recall what happened around February, March of 2020? Or maybe chat, if you all have a memory hold that.
Well, I know during that time is when things like COVID stuff started ramping up. That's what I remember. TV show movie wise, I'm not too sure because everything was just kind of
everything stopped.
Yeah.
It was just done. Whatever projects were moving, whatever, it just died in the water. And that's what happened. It was COVID. It like all of the folks that we were talking with, whatever, just done.
Yeah.
And so it didn't go anywhere because of that. And then unfortunately, the same people that I'd been working with, they kind of were just like, they were just kind of over it. They're like, okay, after COVID, they were just kind of like, we're done. We don't want to deal with any of this crap. We're whatever. So
yeah.
But no, but in between, I wrote other things. I mean, I did other stuff, whatever. But that was, it was a very interesting time. I still did so in between then and or up to even after that, wrote stuff for video games. Did some video game writing. Did some stuff for different marketing, different other places as well. So writing still paid the bills. It just wasn't specifically for television or whatever. But
yeah, because because I remember I just don't know, because for me, we're always looking on the outside and having that kind of insider tell us stuff, because I mean I would think that everyone who's on the inside has a different perspective, because obviously they're in different areas and whatnot, but you're still dealing with higher ups, you're still dealing with producers and what they give, because you have to deal with that whole lineup of like what the studio says and have to change what they want and all that stuff. and that's why some movies seem to be of poor qualities, because you have the interference from studio, which is kind of understandable because they are given the money. But great movies don't come from from the studio per se. They come from the writers and the director and all this stuff working
Yeah.
in some sort of harmony. Because I mean, you can't get a movie like Shawshank Redemption with with people who are just gonna go willy nilly give to the studio, or do
Yeah.
what the studio says or whatever. Or you don't get a movie like you don't get a movie like the Lord of the Ring trilogies without someone there, like I think the current CEO of Maxim or Max Line or whatever it was, to give that amount of money, which was unheard of at the time, to
Yeah.
give to that, and then Peter Jackson all stuff. And I think, to his credit, Peter Jackson did earn the respect, but I
Yeah.
do think that when it came to like The Hobbit and other ventures, it kind of was it's
Oh yeah,
50.
no, yeah. They should have stopped with Lord of the Rings. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
100%.
Well, and the thing of it is with the Hobbit one is they should just done like the two, because if you've ever listened to the book audiobook, or if you've ever seen like the older stuff, they did the Hobbit in one like the
Yeah.
Ralph Barsky animation. They
Yep.
did the Hobbit in
I have
one
seen
movie.
that, and it's phenomenal. It's fantastic. Yes, I love
So
that.
it,
That's a
it should have
great movie.
it should have only been one movie, but I think because the studios wanted a three-parter, they wanted to get the amount of money from it.
Yep.
And it's just what ended up happening, which is kind of speaks to itself, like corporate greed in that point. Because I've seen some indie movies that are pretty good too. There was one indie movie I saw called Paperman, which
Okay.
was Jeff Bridges, Ryan Reynolds was in it, Emma Stone was in it, Kernan Culkin, Macaulay Culkin's
Yeah,
brother
Macaulay
was in it.
Culkin's brother.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lisa Kudrow was in it, and it was a very I can't remember the directors, but it was a very indie movie which talks about this author who just can't write, or he has have trouble writing whatever. He's not sold any of the books he's written, and and in this sort of period of learning, you learn that he still has his imaginary friend, Captain. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna bring up the. I'm gonna bring up the. Give me 1 second. Paper Man. There we go. Aha. No, it's not a short. No, not. Oh, that's the different Paper Man. Not the Disney thing. Please, not the Disney thing. That's not what I'm. That's not the Disney. I don't want the Paper Man Disney thing. No. Here we go. Paper Man, 2009. Here we go. So this is the movie I'm talking about. 2009. I didn't even remember what year it was made. This is the movie I'm talking about right here.
Oh
Paper
wow.
Man.
Okay. Okay.
Paperman, also known as Unlikely Hero, which doesn't make sense because, yeah, is a
Yeah.
2009 independent comedy drama. I would say more like black comedy. There's a heavy point at a certain part. Written and directed by Kiernan and Michelle Mulroney. The film stars Jeff Daniels as a struggling writer who relies on a childhood imaginary friend to help him with life decisions. Emma Stone as a 17-year-old high school student who befriends him, and Ryan Reynolds as the imaginary Captain Excellent. The film was developed at Sundance Filmmaker Labs. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. There's a dark. I will say there are a few dark scenes, and there's only one. I wouldn't really say sex scene, but it's sort of sex scene that there is.
Yeah.
But beyond that scope, it's really just a great movie. But yeah, it talks about he's a failed novelist who still talks to his imaginary superhero friend, Captain Excellent, who was played by Ryan Reynolds. He was very blonde in that movie, very blonde.
Yeah.
At the urging of his wife, Claire, Richard has moved to a Long Island beach community for the winter season in order to overcome his writer's block. There, Richard meets 17-year-old Abby, whom he sees while riding his rustic bike around town. He sees her light a fire in the trash can for no apparent reason. Richard hires her as a weekly babysitter, even though he has no children. True. When she sold the babysitting job and reveals to her that he has no kids, Abby seems completely fine with it, and Richard decides to spend his time at the pier talking to Captain Excellent, who insists that Richard can never make a correct decision without his help. When Richard comes to home, he is awed by the discovery that Abby has made soup while he was away. He envies her having made this with her hands, as he has trouble using his hands to make anything. He hires her again for the same next week, despite Captain Excellent's warning that they will only lead to bad things. Richard and Abby form a tenuous. What does tenuous mean?
Like light, or not light, but just like thin, like just a really not superficial, because that's not the right.
Is it
word,
like a
but,
faux, like a faux father-daughter relationship?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's yeah.
And then of course, gets into the dark stuff. So again, I know it's kind of rated R-ish, but I do recommend it because it's one of those movies where it
Oh, Dara. Oh, hello. Did I crash or did you crash?
all right, that should fix.
Oh, he's back. Okay. We're back. I can't hear you, dude. Oh,
Okay.
oh, there you go. There you go.
I was Dang it.
I thought it was me. I thought I was like, uh-oh, I dipped out or something, or something happened.
Something happened to my camera. But I would still recommend this. I think all of them played it pretty well. And just to have because in the movie also, Abby has her own imaginary friend as well. And
Okay.
that sort of plays into long, and there's some sort of scene later on. But really the movie's about it could be said that the relationship between him and Abby is a bit inappropriate. There's nothing of that nature that comes that way, but it's
Right.
just like the look of an older man with a younger woman. But
Right.
they have the movie is also upon their burdens themselves.
Yeah.
What they each have. And obviously you could read through the whole description or find out, but I think watching is much better. But it's like they kind of go through this stuff and they kind of find their place with each other. Like they find common ground with each other because, as it's stated, there's a point where he doesn't know what to do with his hands. It's almost in the explanation itself is very childlike. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with them. It's very childlike, right? But to him, it's a very true of nature thing. He doesn't. He was a failed novelist. He doesn't know what to do with these things that he's given. Like, what is he supposed to do? Where's his talent at? And that's where you see that line about him being jealous of Abby and all this stuff. But Abby has her own situation too, where she's like living. She exists, but she doesn't exist. And so it's sort of like these two people who are very much alone in their own island. They find each other, and it's so it has its moments, but at the very end it ties it all together, and it's just amazing. It really is. And I think it's a husband and wife who were, or husband, wife, brother and sister who were the directors, because it was two. But it is an indie movie, so you know that is very time constraint, all that stuff, and it's dealing with some big stars. But I really think it's one of those movies where you probably could see it once and have it gone for a while, but you'd want to see it again after a certain point because it's just funny. Because again, Ryan Reynolds did play a superhero, the Green Lantern and all that stuff.
Yep.
But to see him play a hero who's imaginary and all that, and just kind of like he doesn't he is that imaginary superhero, but there are points where he doesn't act like it. He's very because it's just in how he reacts to the world and stuff, and how Jeff Bridges sees him and all that. I greatly appreciated the movie. I can't remember where I found it at,
Yeah.
but I know I have it on my system and I watch it once in the blue moon. So
That's cool.
But yeah, it's one of those indie movies that I enjoy, and I recommend it to people. And yeah, it is a bit rated R, but there's only certain parts, and it does get a bit dicey at certain points. But yeah, I only I only have certain movies that I would consider. I know you probably have heard like throughout, like there are people out there who have like their 10-10 movies or whatever,
Mhm.
just because. But I only have certain 10-10 movies because of how I reacted to them. So like The Green Mile, Shawshank Redemption are pretty good ones. Um, Obviously, The Sound of Freedom was another one. That was a pretty strong one. And I'm not sure of any other ones, but
Have you ever seen Casablanca?
Casablanca, I've heard of it and I've seen bits and pieces, but I've never seen it.
It's worth watching. I think you'd like it. That is like that's kind of the argument in film is what you know, the greatest movie ever made, right? It's there are folks who say Casablanca and there are folks who say Citizen Kane.
Mhm.
I am on the Casablanca side. Far superior to Citizen Kane.
Right, because it all ended up being a sled anyway.
Just yeah, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
And Casablanca, I don't know how to describe. Like, I don't want to ruin it too much, but
It's like it's a 1950s. It's almost like a 1950s.
Humphrey Bogart,
Yeah.
1950s, black and white. But
Yeah.
it's funny because I think it's transcended time, where the themes and the things that they deal with in that movie are still apply today,
Mm.
and kind of some of the stuff we're going through. So yeah, it's a timeless movie in that way.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Humphrey Bogart is fantastic in that. He's just yeah, he's
Wait,
great. He's great in that movie.
It's a Wonderful Life would be very
That's
transcendent.
yeah, 10 out of 10 out of 10. Yeah. Good movie.
I
Yep,
wouldn't.
yep.
I wouldn't call that a 10 out of 10. But I mean, it's very when you're talking about transcendent. Indiana Jones. Yeah, Indiana Jones.
That's
Right there.
yeah. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah.
Especially when you have the last one, which had Sean Connery in it. Okay, you can't. Okay, that was gold right there. All right.
Yeah.
You have old Indy and you have young Indy, and you have Sean Connery playing his dad. That's something you can't take away. Nope. Just my opinion. Well, no, I understand. They came out with that game not too long ago, The Great Circle, Indiana
Yeah.
Jones. That was pretty good. But yeah, I don't really have too many 10s out of 10s. I've had like, and that's the thing too, is like movies are the way a movie carries is dependent on the individual who receives it, right? And so I have enjoyed a lot of movies that have gotten a lot of whatever from people about it not being great or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I saw the Northman and I enjoyed it. Better than Nuke the Fridge episode. Well, yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
He's talking about Indy 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Crystal
Crystal
Skull.
Skull. Yeah.
Let's see. There have been movies like I think a good example was that I can remember is If. It's the one by John Krasinski.
Okay.
The one
Okay.
it also had Ryan Reynolds in it. It had a bunch of other few people too voicing the imaginary ifs or imaginary friends. But there were a lot of movie reviewers and all this stuff were like, yeah, this movie isn't great. It loses the plot here and here. And so for me, when I'd gone to see the movie, I was like, okay, the first part of the movie, I can understand. You don't know what's going on. You know, you get an idea of what's wrong with the mom, but then it comes to like what's wrong with the dad, and they give very little about what's wrong with him. It's very much a kid movie, but you're having adults watch it as well, right? But it's when it gets to the second half, it's like there's a starting part for the second half, and it gets to the second half over. That's where the movie changes its focus from the point of the first part is they are trying to there's this trying to get imaginary friends transplanted on new kids.
Yeah.
But the second half is now trying to get these imaginary friends back with their kids. And that reaches into something that's a bit more nostalgia, familiar territory about the adult becoming the child becoming an adult and all that sort of stuff. And you sort of get something that's much more powerful, at least from my perspective, because you're dealing with people that have grown up and now they're imaginary friends, their memories, sort of, if you will. Like if you remember seeing the movie Inside Out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There was that one scene where they're trying to take that wagon to get back up there. But in order to move forward, something had to be left behind. So these are the things that are left behind, reaching out and saying, "We're still here," which is a weird way of saying it, but that's still the point. And so for me, at that point, I enjoyed the movie. The first half I could agree with it, but the second half changed that whole scope, and it becomes this sort of tumultuous thing. The whole growing thing up a scam. Well, it's sort of a scam, but it's only a scam to the point of if you if you sell your kids on the point of you can be anything, which is a great open door for to any path to be taken, but the problem of it is that your options in growing up will probably be somewhat limited
Yeah.
because of just of how you got finances now, you got bills to pay. If you have family,
Well,
you've
also, if you're talking about strictly a kid, it's like I'm not going to tell a kid who's 5'5" or 5'4", yeah, you can be in the NBA. That's probably not a good message to send to someone who's that, like,
listen,
there's
kid.
other sports you can play other
Yeah.
sports at
Yeah.
that height. I'm just saying that one particular sport
Yeah.
might not be your sport.
Yeah. Listen, kid, you're overshooting your shot a bit. All right, try not to.
Yeah.
And Duel says, "Is this
You might want to
transformation?"
try something else. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
Transformative. Yeah.
No,
Well, it's
toys.
Toy Story. It's very Toy Story. Yeah.
Yeah. The whole money thing is a total is totally safe. Well, I can see that, but I mean, again, you grew up and you have bills to pay, you have car bills, you have. It's a funny thing because there's a lot of things as a kid you don't understand, and you're like you have a freedom, right? As a kid, you have a freedom, albeit school and stuff, but that's another different story. But it says as an adult, you understand that it wasn't really much of a freedom per se. It was much more of someone else took that burden for you.
Yeah.
Which is a funny way to think about a life in itself. Someone else is always taking the burden for you. Just think about like the job thing, right? Someone else is always taking the burden for you for a form of success or ability to have success or something like that. So in essence, I had it. So in essence, there's never really a true freedom because I think to some degree a majority of people true freedom can scare people because you
Oh
are
yeah.
left because you
Oh,
are
yeah.
left to your own devices, and if you're left to your own devices you can have people that could grow from that, or you can have people that can pretty much
Crash
fall.
on that. Yeah.
Yeah, crash on that. I'm here to
Yeah.
help people. I'll sit here and hit the caps lock and argue about that all night long. Well, it's not about an argument. We're not here to argue. Some things I will never understand. Well, because there are a lot of things many of us don't understand. It's not like who's trying to be right here. It's just a different perspective. Here to help people, and not gonna lie, I need help too. Yeah, we all kind of do, but it's in the essence of um, getting up the gumption to ask. Like for my show, right? Like it takes someone saying yes to come on. And obviously, I've had people on who've been very anxious and all of this stuff. But at the end of the day, when they say yes, they open themselves to a possibility that they never thought possible for themselves, and that's more personal too. You can be in that field, having Peter Pan syndrome over all night. Well, some people there is exists. It does exist.
Yeah.
I will say that,
Yeah.
but I'm also not gonna sit here and take one side of things and say that that's what it is. Life is complicated. Life is a gray box with some black and white trimmings on the outside. There is no one defining factor, even though we all, to some degree, try to, because we want a one defining. You see like generalizations and stuff like, oh, shooters happen because it's gaming. Oh, shooting in schools happen because it's gaming. Oh, shooting happens because they're Republicans or whatever. I don't know. At a certain point, it just gets kind of dull. We're all here to share perspective. Yes, we're all here to share perspective. Post method. Well, I understand that, but that's
His formula.
yeah, his formula. We share perspective. Yeah, we all share perspective, but sharing perspective is also an accepted factor too. people on the other side of the equation have to accept that the equation exists, or whatever comes from that equation. But anyway, it is getting to the top of the hour again. I think we're gonna start winding down from there, because I do have a drive tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, you said you got a wedding tomorrow?
Well, I do have a wedding. It's not till afternoon.
Okay.
But I do. It is up north, which is like a 3-ish hour drive.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
I'm trying to get there as early as possible. No, I'm not trying to get there too early, but I'm trying to get there early as possible. I'm not like, whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. But weddings are a bag. T is for turtles. That's right. 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. That is right. Um, but anyway, for like, well, I can't now, but like earlier, we're gonna do the promotional stuff. We're gonna go through all the other things as well, and then we'll go through a few other things at the end, and we'll go from there. So, Mr. Mike, if you wouldn't mind doing your stuff again, the floor is yours.
It is right there. Both on X and Pilled, if you so are inclined to check out Pilled, Killer Mike G, and then of course on YouTube and Rumble, Killer Games Cast is the channel, and also check out Third. I'm on Third Relify, which is Sean's show, which is what Darmuth was talking about earlier. I'm gonna be there Monday on that show for Pop Culture Beatdown, and then back to around on Thursday for Panic Room on my channel, and then Two Sibs and a Pig with Darnell, who I also do shows with, or I mean, I do Pop Culture Beatdown with on his show as well.
Yeah, and Darnell's one of those. He's one. He's
Hard.
He's one.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. That's right.
He's probably lurking right now, and he's not even. He's everywhere.
Darnell's like, you want me on your show? I'm coming on your show.
Yeah.
But yeah, his Mike's links are both on Rumble and YouTube, because I try to keep them, because I do my stuff with Rumble Studio and it puts that everywhere. So there is that, and of course, like stated earlier, for my stuff, or whether on the Rumble side or the YouTube side, doesn't matter which side you're on. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, sharing the content, leaving a comment or follow, anything that helps with the engagement factor part is much appreciated, because not only is it helping having other people on, not only is it helping not being seen more, like all content creators want to be, it also helps having people like KGC, like Darnell, like Tomby, like so many. Again, I've had on over 260 various guests, creator or not, doesn't matter. It's about having conversations with people about whatever, and you just saw a little over 2 hours of that. So plus the pay it forward stream as well, but that's mostly just Friday. So again, any help with the engagement factor on either end is much appreciated. When I first
and speaking of which, because I would totally make fun of Gina. By the way, they're streaming now. Sean's streaming now. I don't know if you want to
I'll
raid him or whatever.
But
But definitely give her some shit for.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Where'd you go? I was here. I'm here, Gina. Where'd you go?
Look, I was the one. Hey, look, you said to put. you said. Look, you said to put. Everyone should put their dick on the table, and I said, "All right, let's go," and you weren't there.
I'm here.
You said sprawl it. I said how far, and you just vanished like a ghost. Oh goodness! But anyway, that's too funny. Anyway, for my end of things, whether again it'll be on both Rumble and YouTube, but my Twitter X link is in there. My YouTube, my email link is in there. I also have a Discord link, but it's mostly just for DMing. I'm not interested in setting up a server. It's just blah. All right. But all my stuff is in there, including the Rumble and YouTube links are in there too. I may add my TikTok to it later, but that's an if and or at this point. I really haven't done it just because I just want to see what happens if I don't mention it.
Yeah.
But I've already mentioned it now. But it's not. I did a long time ago have a TikTok account, but at a certain point I couldn't upload to the PC again. and so I just kind of deleted my account because like I can't upload through the PC. So why would I?
Yeah, why bother?
Yeah, why bother? So it is what it is. But again, all my links are there. And of course, like I said earlier, I am part of Proton's partner program. I am promoting uh, the Proton Unlimited plan, which includes the whole suite of stuff: Proton Drive, Proton Mail, Proton VPN, Proton Pass. Again, Proton VPN and Proton Mail have a free version, but they're limited. So if you want more from them, you know what? You know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna show you a little bit. I'll show you a little bit of what's in there. Just give me a second. Okay, press the link. All right. So when you press that link, this is where it's gonna take you. This is where it's gonna take you. All right. You're gonna get all this stuff. Right. You're gonna look at the stuff. It's gonna include the VPN, password manager, and Drive. All that stuff. It's gonna mention like you get 23% off with the link. And like it says, like I said earlier, every year more high profile data breaches affect millions of people. So data breaches are on the rise, and your data is up for sale. If you don't think YouTube doesn't sell your data, I got a transformer to sell you. All right, that's that's what I got. But I also give a bunch of other stuff too. Browse freely, protect your data, all that stuff. Again, Proton VPN, Proton Mail, Proton Drive, Proton Pass. They're all part of the suite of the Proton Unlimited plan. I pay 48 bucks a year for it. And this is stuff you get too with the Proton Unlimited. This is the extra stuff you get with it. You can use your own email domain, encrypted calendar, all sorts of stuff. But here's the prices, right? So you can pay, you can pay for monthly or you can pay for every 12 months. So with this, you get it for 10 bucks a month, which is like 100, no, wait, 10 bucks a month, save 36 bucks. So if it's, yeah, it's a lot less. Oh, there you go. It's right there, like 120 for the first 12 months. I must have got mine well, you know what? You show up late, you don't get the love. You show up late, you don't get the love. No, we're not
Yeah.
running late. I'm doing it at the end. But anyway, this is the plan. If you want to do by month, it's 13 bucks a month or it's $9.99 for a full year. I think I got it at a special deal because I've just been paying 48 bucks each month I've done it. So I must have got it at a good time. But again, like all this stuff. You get a calendar. They actually have their own Bitcoin wallet there. They have docs. They have all this stuff. Again, some of it is free to try. But if not, that's okay. I can make money off it, sure, but I promote it for the benefit of. Oh, you don't give me that Mr. Sunshine over here beating your metal all day long in the hot heat. Goodness sake. cool your hot stuff down, man. But no, I promote it for the benefits it offers rather than for the money part because at the end of the day, yeah, I'm part of it. Yeah, I can get money off it, but I use the benefits myself. Why wouldn't I want to share that with everyone else, especially when you have stuff like the data breaches of businesses and all that? Why wouldn't you want something that tries to strive for better privacy, better security, and just wants to keep your stuff safe? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? But that's it for my end. And of course, like hold on. But of course, again, next week's schedule comes out Sunday. And of course, next Saturday, obviously, is Rumble Squared. So if you have feedback you want to give. Now, I apologize. I did say I was going to do a survey thing or whatever, but after the whole editor's pick thing, I got fatigued out of it. So there's no question of the month or whatever. It hit hard. So we'll probably discuss what I collected from that regard. But beyond that, what happens is I have on some people that come on. I collect the feedback. I put it out there in a visual format. So just to give you an idea of what that visual format is, let's see if I can find it. Okay, here we go. Give me 1 second. Oh, gosh dang it, I gotta bring it up. I forgot I gotta pull it up. Okay. So this is from last month. This is from last month, but this is what I'm talking about. This is the visual I do. So this is from the question of the month. This was from August. This is the question of the results. I give you all this stuff. I put it in a visual format so you can easily see, right? All this other stuff. This is the question of the month. This is the creator thread analysis. So there was some extra stuff I found feedback wise. And then synthesis finale. Again, this is all on Rumble, all the stuff I'm trying to do. And again, instead of relying on a few scattershot voices and chaotic complaints, whatever, I'm taking all that and I'm turning it into an actual clear visuals for everyone to see. So this should still be up on my pinned if you want to see the post and all the stuff that goes with it. But at the end of the day, this is what I'm trying to do is Rumble Squared and also my surveys and also my question of the month. And it's a lot better than just getting the frustration and all this stuff because I actually have something that I can point to and I can back up with my own my words up with instead of just not. So many can't. Many are not going to that extreme. But anyway, that'll be next Saturday, and of course, there's nothing tomorrow because I have a wedding to go to. So there's that. But the last thing I do with my guest before we tra la 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 to the wonderful weekend that comes, something I like to call questions from a hat. So I bought a hat from Rumble, and I put some questions inside.
Okay.
The good stuff, right? So if you are, if you've not been here before, what the questions from a hat mean is that my guest gets 2 freebie questions. That's right, 2 freebie questions from the hat. However, I do stream to both Rumble and YouTube, but I'm only monetized on Rumble. I'm not at that point to be monetized on YouTube, but we'll see how that goes. But if you want more than the 2 questions pulled out of the hat, you have to give a Rumble rant for it. That doesn't matter the amount. I've had people drop $1, $2, all that stuff. It's fine. I've never had someone drop the $500 one. Maybe one day I'll be a lucky boy, like Pinocchio, and go from wood to real. But regardless, it's all about seeing how your guest will squirm on the question. So, are you ready, Mike?
Yeah, I don't know if I as ready as I'll ever be. Okay.
All right. Not looking in the hat. Let's see what we get. All right, I got the first question right here. Here's question number 1. Let's see what it says. It says, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and how would you use it?
Okay, I don't know if you're gonna like this answer, but I have thought about this. It would be teleportation. That'd be the first. That would hands down easily teleportation. So that, but I would be able to teleport individual things. Like I wouldn't have, like in other words, like you know how you touch a car and you teleport it. Like if I want to just touch like the windshield and then just teleport that, so that I could teleport someone's head up their ass if I wanted to. But I would, but yeah, it would absolutely be teleportation. Absolutely,
it would. You do realize that would actually kill somebody, so
probably.
And for my next trick, an idiot with his head up his butt. Ta-da! Ooh, it looks like a lot of blood is there. But no, it reminds me of that movie Jumper. I don't know if you remember that movie Jumper.
Yeah.
Where they have like they jump into this thing and it's whatever.
But they jumped the whole thing. Like it was like if they were in a car, it was like the whole car. It wasn't like you could just like touch the mirror and then just take the mirror with you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
As far from what I remember.
They could take the whole car with them, or motorbike, whatever. As long as they were touching it, it would come with them. Or if it was but I would be more like sliders. I would be more like sliders in that way of travel. Not saying like different worlds, just like open a wormhole in your own system
and then go through it.
Yeah, go through that. Oh look, I'm from San Francisco and I'm in China. Look at how easy that was. I'm a day ahead. But that's not a superpower. That was more of a sci-fi tech stuff. So I'm really waiting for the day they bring that back because John Rhys Davies is only going to be alive for so long. And
I'm surprised they haven't tried to reboot that. I am shocked.
There's been talk. But talk is only good as talk is
Yeah.
only as good as the companies will do it. But anyway, on to question number 2, and if no one gives a rumble rant, that will be it. I know, sad. I know. Okay. Here we go. Do you have a pet?
I used to. She passed away. But
well-
yes, I used to have a dog. Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, I'm not gonna. No, that question's out of the window. We're gonna move on to a different one. All right. Here's this one. Let's see what it says. Better not be another pet one. Well, this one's a pretty good one. What does freedom of speech mean to you?
Oh. Ooh. That's tough. Okay. Okay. What it means to me. I will say this, and I'm going to go by I guess you could say the definition of it, or the constitutional, definition. It should 100% protect you from the government, right? So in other words, if you have grievances to air that are actual grievances to air, you air them. That like the government isn't doing something they should be doing. Hey, you speak up and you let your voice be heard, and that's cool. But it doesn't mean freedom of consequence.
Right.
So if I'm gonna say something, a hot take, I can say it. And I should be allowed to say it, and I can tweet that, or I don't know, whatever, right? But that doesn't mean that there's not going to be any consequences for it, right? But yeah, or there shouldn't be any violent consequences. I mean, people can rebuttal. You might get fired. I don't know, but you should still be able to say it. Yes.
Yeah, it was a thing I did a while back. It was a stream. It was like a solo stream, but it was sort of me like trying to figure out what it means, because I had someone on a while back, who was actually a lawyer in sort of like their daytime thing, and when we had touched on it, it's like there's some spaces where free speech isn't free because certain states, certain counties, certain areas, they have rules and laws, and they kind of go. So the 1A is not all reaching. It can't reach across to other countries, obviously.
Exactly. Yeah.
It can be prominent here. Maybe on a federal level, it's all. But then again, it comes to the point of, okay, so if freedom of speech is freedom of speech, what does that mean? Does it have restrictions? Well, yes, it does. So is it still freedom of speech, or is it restricted speech? Because
that's a good question. Yeah.
Because I know people are going to point to, like, well, you can't libel someone or defame them, or you can't
incite violence. You can't
can't incite violence with words. But my question comes to that. Okay, so you've just incited violence with words to somebody, but that's all that happens.
Right.
My thing is, if it doesn't follow with action, even though you still would be watchful of yourself, then it really is only just words. Does that mean then they're not free to say that, because it did to some degree try to incite violence, but it never involved anything physical of that matter or anything beyond that. It was just words. So then it comes to, okay, so what is freedom of speech then? Is it a something that we claim is free to speak of, but is restricted, or is it something we claim to say is we can say whatever, or is it restricted to only certain areas of things? That's the whole point. Like, freedom is freedom.
Yeah.
And if we try to break
I
down,
mean, yeah, well, okay. So again, this is for me. I can't speak for everyone. This is for me. I would adhere to what it was intended to do, which is government, right? It's supposed to protect you from the government. Like, in other words, if I don't, for whatever reason, this administration did something wild and crazy, and I'm like, no, I don't agree with that. Come on, like we need puppies. Everyone should have a puppy. I don't know, whatever. I don't know whatever policy they want to pass. I don't know. Or cats are abolished. We're done. We're gonna just we as an administration are abolishing cats, which I would support. Fuck it, yeah, get rid of all the cats. But if I disagreed with that, I should be able to disagree with, go to jail because I disagree with that. That yes, 100%. But if it's something like I'm threatening to bomb something or something, it's like okay, then
That's
it becomes a
pushing it,
little
yeah.
that's you're that's a little dicey. That's not that I don't think the forefathers intended for you to be able to fucking do that.
Right.
Yeah. So that's for me. That's kind of where I delineate. And I know there's like a gray area where like if you're like an influencer or some shit, um, and there are influencers that do this or streamers or whatever. Oh, death to America and like capitalism and okay, cool. But it's like yeah, I know there's a gray area with that. Um, but there's you can say it. You should be able to say it. But there might be some consequences for that.
Right.
Yeah.
So in that retrospect, local, like state and local, they're still considered government in
Yeah, that's state government or yeah.
So when you have counties or cities or whatever, and they make rules
Yeah,
against
there's some great there's some
well beyond the two, of course, everyone would probably agree on is the libel and other thing. Then does that not make it not freedom of speech? Because then a city can just, and we've seen it before where government can really just put somebody in jail for whatever they said. Basically, we saw that with what all the I don't know if the J6ers could be something of that regard, but still, they really didn't do any harm. They just they showed their government to be afraid of them a bit. But the point still stands is, for me, at least in the retrospective, like if you look at the First Amendment, what it says and all that stuff, and then you've seen like over time periods where government has sort of like whittled to certain degrees of things, and then it's like freedom of press, and then they kick out the press or do something like that or whatever. Then this becomes a meandering thing. Like this is what freedom of speech is, and yet you have all these little gray boxes behind it. Like maybe not.
Yeah.
And so freedom of speech becomes this cacophony of it is, but it isn't, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
And
I hear you. Yeah.
it's almost like it's a generalizing term, but when you start looking at the finer details, it's not so generalizing, if that makes sense.
So maybe the kind of the way you're describing it, not freedom of speech, but just freer speech.
Yeah.
It's freer speech.
Free.
Because if you were to say the same shit like in China, we're never going to hear from you again. You're done.
Yes.
And in some places in the UK as well. If you
Oh,
say
yeah, definitely.
it was nice knowing you. Goodbye. We don't know where
Yeah.
you're going. Yeah.
Now, freer than other countries out there, but within the own country, there are still gray areas of stipulation by county, city, state, whatever. And that's where that trouble lies.
I get you. No, I hear you. It's the
It-
bureaucracy. You're talking
yeah,
when
it's
bureaucracies and including. Yeah.
So and that becomes and it's a confounding on the word. It's a confounding on the word of freedom of speech, right? If you were to break it down by word, like freedom and of speech, you have this, remember back in the day when they would have you dissect a sentence and you do like subject, verb. I hated that. I hated having to dissect the sentence because you had to do this line. You had to do this line. He's like, "Come on, can I just learn about language for a second?" I think that's where my hangup comes from, is by the description of the word of the words. So the words,
I hear you.
yeah, the words have meaning. Freedom. We know what freedom means. Speech. We know what speech means. When you combine that together, the total of what that meaning is does not exactly mean that.
Yeah.
In that essence of regard. So if we're going by the meaning of words, then we've already kind of failed that, because we've got all these different areas putting restrictions and so forth and whatnot. And people getting thrown in jail because they decided to speak against some congressperson or some mayor or whatever. And
Well, no, definitely during the COVID stuff, that would be probably one of the best examples. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely during the COVID stuff was one of those things. Even your own neighbor, but even then that was kind of more like, yeah, that was there's a bit of a variety there. But yeah, it's just that's where my hang up is at. And I think some people are like, well, don't get hung up the words, but like what then do those mean? Because what with the whole sexism, racism thing, right? You know, we had meanings for them and then people took that out of order. So if we are to do the same with the same thing we take for granted when we go elsewhere outside the country, then what do the words mean? What does it mean? Because if we're gonna go with this like separation of don't don't think too hard on it, and I'm like, but these are what the words mean. Yeah, it can get messy. I can see where it goes, but that's just my thinking point on it. The words have meaning, and yet we kind of
No, you're right. You're
yeah
right. They do. Yeah, I would agree. I think that a part of it is also um, certain folks now play like to play word games with
yeah
with
yeah
language.
exactly
I get that. So yeah,
yeah.
I'll give you that. Yes, there's people who do that.
It's sort of like when someone says free speech and absolutely free.
No, yeah, well, no, that yeah, exactly. Like, I guess by that definition, and even to you, or you would want something closer to absolute free speech, or an absolutist, I guess, or whatever, where it's like you should just be able to say the thing and
Leave
that's
it
it.
at that.
As long as it's words,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, as long as it's
It
words,
doesn't
yeah.
and doesn't lead to anything else.
No.
I would agree to a certain extent. I would agree on that.
Mm.
It's just I think if you would have asked me that 5 years ago, I would have agreed even more with you. I would have said, yeah, absolutely. But the problem is what you just said. Unfortunately, there are people who've weaponized that and kind of use it against people now. In other words, trying to change the meaning of words,
Yeah.
trying to change and twist things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue. So that's where my problem has been is people not miscategorizing, but just on like with malice, like with purpose and
Yeah.
malice, trying to alter certain definitions and certain words
Yeah.
in order to mean, to mean something else. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, you have to be careful with that.
Yeah.
It sucks. It does. It sucks. It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, because like with anything, some people get washed a little too much in there, and they get their words used against them. But
Yeah.
I've just always had that. It's just always been that things like, are we going by the definition? Or are we just going? It's sort of like when they say the word of the law and the spirit of the law, right? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you've heard of that.
Two totally different things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or can be two different things. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are we going by, the spirit or the letter? Because I'm right now I'm a little confused. I'm a
Yeah.
little confused, Ma. I didn't make it past 5th grade.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. But anyway, yeah, it's a good discussion to have, because then you're trying to find where does that lead to? Because again, there are good points on it, but I've just always seen it that way. It's the same with like politics and all this stuff. I just don't care. Those are not real solutions. They're just areas of debate. I mean, what used to be like back in the Roman days, where they just have a rotunda and you just battle those ideas out with other ideas instead of just using your fist. Although I do believe maybe on some occasion the fists kind of work too, but that's more of a man to man sort of thing, not like a man
Yeah.
with.
That's like when you have a personal grievance with someone.
Yeah.
That's a totally different.
Just give them some boxing gloves and a ring and see what happens. You know,
let them duke it out. Yeah.
let them tire themselves out. That's how it should all be followed. You know, China, here's Russia. You know, just kind of get in the ring with them, see what happens. Loser, loser has to quit it. Oh goodness! If only it were that simple, but life never is, unfortunately. But anyway, that is the end of the show. Thank you all for being here, and again, next week's schedule will be put out on Sunday. And again, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your weekend, because once it's here, it's already gone, and that's the unfortunate truth of it. But anyway, have a great rest of your night, everyone. And as always, I end the show with hold on, I gotta get there. As always, I end the show with "One Day with You" by Pogo, and don't forget to mute yourself when it plays. But anyway, guys, Have a great rest of the night, and I will post. As like I said before, I will post the people I did stop by tonight in tonight's end post, and so keep an eye out for that as well. Because again, Rumble does not have a way of being greatly discovered, and they're still mostly promoting politics. So there's that. But anyway, guys, have a great rest of the night. Again, one day with you. Bye, Pogo. See you next time, everyone. Bye.
Here we go.